Welcome back to the Shattered Lands, everyone. Welcome back to Shield Warden Session 2. I was going to do a rundown here of what happened, but our bard is pretty awesome and came out with a cool little song. So we're going to pass it over to our bard, and I'll let Randall.
Let me utilize the power of rapping to detail exactly a party that happened. Adonna got a wife and she a pretty thing. She hooked up with Grady and much for this lang. Don't know if this warrior concerned for the crown or she and Grady just like to get down. Silas got a book. Randy got a look. Randy got shook, so McCurley got a book. Lucius, my friend's with an admiral, and the girl he was with was not interested at all. Paz had a rock. He made everyone take stock of the damage he could do against a Goliath cock. Hendrik hung out with Nassos as he looked for cake. Nassos is sick, losing his estate, and that just seems to me so classical, my friend, that this guy is just monster whore bait. Marco Dottorio, a sellsword with style, tried to make Senator Costas act real wild. A jewel was sought, and the sellsword was bought, but his rapier was nicked, and the attempt was stopped short. The merc was probably from Makotti, a little still-haired bun, wielding hottie. So we left, with plans half evolved, enigmas to unravel, mysteries to solve.
Awesome.
Pew, pew, pew,
pew. All right. So there we go. When last we leave off, the party had settled in for the night in the barracks of the Shield Wardens there at the foot of the temple kind of grounds. And in the evening, at some point, Karina, who had been recruited by Theodosia, but was otherwise indisposed at the time, was unable to make the party itself. So in the morning, as the sun is beginning to rise and the temple estates begin to buzz with various servants running here and there to prepare for services and take care of all the clerics and the monks and everyone who calls this their home, Theodosia McCrilly, the high priestess here, opening up the barracks and behind Theodosia, who will kind of step in and look in. First, what is everyone doing in the wee hours of the morning? What's your normal?
I'm whispering sweet nothings to a small moving figure in the bed with me, saying how you're the cutest. You're just the cutest. You are. No, you are. Really. Oh, don't give me that look. Oh, it's fine. As I feed a little bit of tuna to my pet weasel, Gary.
Peos, what's your morning ritual like?
So is it like already the sun's coming up or not at all yet?
Yeah, I would think the sun's probably coming up at this point.
So Pius would have probably just opened the door and is popping every arm and limb and whatnot after his 10-mile run. As a warm up, and he brings in Phoebus, which also followed him, which is his badger. He's also been training him to looks at the group. Y'all still in bed?
Stop going for runs and keep that bloody thing away from my Gary.
You stay on your side, and he'll stay on our side.
I'm in bed. I'm already on my side. You're the one that's going running around like a psycho before dawn. What's wrong with you?
How long have you two been married?
Lucy, don't start. It's too early, mate. Don't make me come over there and tap you upside the head, yeah? I'll do it. I know you're like 5 times my size, mate. I don't care.
What's this have to do with anything about marriage?
You'll figure it out. But Lucius is pretty much working out as he's like laughing at Randall try to seduce his pet and this two going at it. And he would be pretty much in armor except for like his helmet, and he still has the spear and shield in hand, just doing like military exercises. And he's just trying to not to laugh at what's going on.
Hendrix, what's your mornings look like?
Hendrix probably have slept in, woken up from the runner returning, the argument, quite shocked, quickly checked to see if his boots are still there at the end of his bed. Relieved, start dawning them. What's the plan for the day then, guys? As I'm putting them on.
I don't know, man. Honestly, anything to get out of here, though, because it's turning into a freaking gym. You know what I mean?
About that time is when the door will open, and Theodosia.
Look at this guy doing lunges. Put some clothes on. That's disgusting, man, honestly.
Maybe you should try it, and you might grow a little.
I will show you, mate. I can grow a little bit more than a little. You know what I mean? I'll make you a little bit ashamed.
I think you should show that to your wife, and you'll point that pie.
You know what they say? Once you go gnome, you never go home. All right.
Theodosia
Gnomes
walked
have
in.
been great in bed.
Now I assure you, Miss.
We need more than just sleeping. But yeah, you're right. Oh,
We have a long line of history as far as family creations.
They are rough,
McCrilly,
Karina,
knock before
but,
you come through the door, yeah? Oh my god.
My temple.
Priestess
I'd like to introduce you all
pious pals.
to Karina here. She'll be joining your group. I will let Karina do most of the introductions. I do have a meeting to get to, but Karina, I do assure you, they're very rough, but I believe there's a lot of potential here.
Really, this lot? You sure? Looks a little bit, you know, I can usually see a good lot when I see them, but... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'm sure I'll whip them up into shape.
Please, that would be lovely. All right, all, play nicely, and she'll turn and leave you to him. Karina, why don't you describe what you look to the rest of the party?
So, Karina is a Topaz Gem Dragonborn. She is a warlock. Although she doesn't really dress like a warlock, you notice she's wearing a scale mail armor, which, you know, might seem a little bit redundant given she has scales herself. But she's wearing this scale mail armor, and she's carrying a battle axe with an eye encrusted in the center of the blade. So not the typical warlock that you might see running around. She seems to favor like hand-to-hand combat as opposed to magic. But she stands there very confident. She stands not really revealing much about her personality. She's quite stoic, and she's just stood there eyeing each one of you up and down, and turns to the room and finds somewhere to sit down. She's had a long week, and she could use a rest.
How tall are you?
About 6'5" to 7.
No. I look over at Piles and like, another big one.
Long as it's not a Goliath, I'm fine with it.
I don't think it's a Goliath, unless it's got like the worst case of shingles I've ever seen. You alright, mate?
Thanks. Yes, I am a Dragonborn.
Oh.
They are honorable. I salute
Honorable, loyal, yes.
you. I am pious of the Badger Lodge.
Karina of the Crow Lodge.
Indeed.
And the
I
rest
heard
of
of the
you.
Crow Lodge. What are you lot good for then?
We get things done. We infiltrate, and we do the dirty work that nobody else wants to do.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that we've got someone who's happy to infiltrate and do the dirty work that no one else will do amongst us. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I am fine to do dirty work. I just do not like talking. The Crow Lodge is good for the talking.
We shall see about that.
Anyway, yeah, we've got a spare bed down the end there. Don't mind. Lulu likes to snore a bit, but if you can actually deal with the fact that his armor's going to be clanking all through the night, it'll be all right. Piles, he's normally up before the crack of dawn because he likes to go for a run. He's a bit of a health nut.
See.
Hendrix, he loves it if you nick his boots. It's his favourite thing. If you can put his shoes and just hide them in different places in the room, he'll be his best mate forever and ever.
He also likes cake.
Oh yeah, put the cake in the boots. That way he knows that you've been thinking about him.
Now just like making
Why?
sure my laces are fully tied, like. No. It's the third pair of boots because of these guys. I don't want to have to keep buying boots.
Well, then you gotta find the other 2-incher. Come on, mate. I mean, at least look.
You don't stay in one place long enough for me to look for them, though.
That's true, because it'd be boring if I left them in one place. Oh, and
I think while you guys are talking,
Randy.
I'm just sort of slowly distancing myself from this conversation and sort of edging towards where you've gestured towards the bed. And probably by the time you look around, I'm gone.
I turn around to
Looks
introduce
over.
myself, and you're not there, and I'm like, right. That's
So
fine.
Lucius, as he finishes his exercises and he sees his dragonborn, like he has served with many dragonborn. So he gets up and he salutes her by hitting the spear 3 times on the ground and kind of like putting it to his chest. And Lucius is about 6'4". He has all this pretty much imperial armor. Looks like a Spartan. Has the shield, the spear. And he has long black hair, a black beard, and he has brown eyes. And he just looks at you and says, Lucius of the Ox Lodge. And we're the defenders of the city.
Rhiannon of the Crows. Nice to meet you. Then I'll repeat. I'll return the gesture by stamping the floor 3 times, as opposed to actually moving much of my body. I think, I'd be more conservative over my body movement. So I'm just, out of respect, just stamp the floor 3 times.
And he'll just nod back and like start doing exercises again.
Very good.
All right. So what is the plan today, guys? What are we going about?
Yeah, no. I reckon this is the day after the party.
Yeah, I figured you guys wouldn't wait too long unless you think you would have waited a couple days to follow up on things. But you had suggested a tavern to the professor.
Yeah.
You had tried to set up a date with the admiral's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I'm gonna, not to break up this heartwarming welcome to us. We've actually got a thing we've got to go and do. Lads, we should go see the professor, yeah?
We're
Go see
not
Cyrus.
killing him, right?
We're not killing him. Yes, I'm going to keep emphasizing that. He's a person of
Okay.
a man of letters, so we don't kill him straight away. Yeah?
Right. Indeed.
Right. Okay, do
Okay,
you need me to
well,
write that down for you? Tell you what I'm going to do, and I look around and I find one of the shoelaces from one of Hendrix's older shoes, and I just like pull out, I go, okay, look, just going to tie this around your wrist real quick. Don't worry, Hendrix, you're all good, mate. Every time you look at this, it's going to remind you, don't kill the professor, yeah?
I could kill him with the shoelace, though.
I hear you. I understand. That's not the. Okay, that was a bad choice. That's on me. That's my fault. I apologize. Look, just don't murder him, yeah?
I will wait for a signal.
All right, that signal's going to be shoelaces. If I shout out shoelaces at you, gut him, yeah?
Indeed.
Don't get him too excited, buddy.
So we're good. He's over at the Lion's Den, and I booked him in there. I hadn't really thought about it, actually, to be fair. I say, looking at Pios a little bit worryingly. Yeah, no, it's a good spot. Have you guys been there before?
A few times.
It's the other side of town from me, so I think it'll be my first time. I do like a fresh pub, though.
It's a great pub. It's a great hotel. It's got great food, great drinks. Clientele's nice. It's a safe spot for him. I chose a good spot for him. I'm just.
It's just gonna look at the Dragonborn and go like this, like like the place sucks.
Are you concerned that other people will kill him?
No, I'm worried that. How can I? You know what? I'm not worried about anything at all. But maybe, Pios, you should actually stay outside and keep an eye on the streets. Yeah, you could be that guy to stop anyone coming in. How's that sound?
I'll make sure no one comes in.
All right. I look so relieved when you say that you're not going inside. Like you have no idea.
So
Okay.
as you guys are doing that, you just get hit in the face with this cloak, and Lucius goes, "You might want to put that on so that way your new best friend doesn't kill you if he sees you." And he's talking about the mercenary.
Well, all right. And I put on my clothes, which, Lucius, you're going to realize is the exact same red that the sellsword wore, has the same stitching and cut of the jiv that he was wearing. Like, these are my clothes. He had exactly the same outfit that I had. That is, I always thought was complete original. And that's why I was so gutted when I saw him like come into that party looking so good. Okay, anyway, it's fine.
Did look good on him.
Shut it, Hendrix. I will fill it with strawberry sponge. I will do it.
How dare he copy you?
Yeah. So,
If you would stop eating cake, you wouldn't need to wear so many shoes, Hendrix.
I don't eat that much cake.
I like the math.
We don't get much of it back home. It's just nice to keep an eye out for it. You guys are fixated on that one time.
It's true. It's like we're not letting it go.
No.
We're at a vampire stronghold, and the first thing you were like was, "Ooh, cake!"
Yeah. Don't get it that often, especially frosting. Do you know how hard it is to keep it cool?
There's a lot that went on during that time period.
You know, it has a lot of calories, right? It makes you fat.
That's why he goes through so many shoes.
Right.
All the weight goes to my feet.
It can happen if you don't run
other places.
often.
Get my glasses on, put on my little New Jack shades, looking super fly. All right, let's do this.
Are you heading over first thing in the morning? Are there any stops anyone's making? Are you guys having breakfast in the temple grounds?
Should we have breakfast here before we head out?
I mean, they got some pretty good grab. I'll tell you what, it's on me. I'll get us some food over the lion's den. I made a bit of coin at that fight last night. Oh, yeah. Hendrix, listen, mate. I'm sorry about your rapier. I am sorry about that.
What do you mean? It was Marcus that broke it when he swung and clashed swords, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bring up the weirdest things sometimes. Like, I know it was only a cheap sword, but I quite like this one. And I pull out the crimson blade.
I'm just empathizing with your plight, losing your rapier. I wasn't saying sorry, like it was my fault that it shattered due to some kind of spell or anything like that. That would be insane. I'm just saying it sucks when equipment malfunctions. I feel your pain.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, you got that nice one, don't you?
Yeah. I pull it out, give it a... It's a
Whoa.
little bit lighter than mine, to be honest, and
Honestly.
a bit more straighter as well. Mine was a bit of a...
Maybe that's why it broke.
Maybe.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
It's because you don't have a rock like him, that's why.
That is only for Goliaths.
Of course, man.
Anyway, look, let's go get some brekkie, yeah? And maybe we'll get some shopping them. There's some stuff I want to get.
Okay.
So
Oh,
on the way.
lads, did you note the geezer who was following us last night, though?
No.
When we came back from the party, I noticed that there was a horseman that was following us down, and he actually clocked where we're staying. Probably should have mentioned it earlier, to be fair, but
Yeah.
I figured anyone who wants to come and attack us inside Theodosia's temple military grounds and finds Lucius on one side of the door, Pius on the other side of the door, I mean, it's just bad decision central, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So, are you going? You mentioned shopping. Are you stopping somewhere on your way down the hills to the Lion's Den, or
On the way over,
Mhm.
I move into position next to Karina.
Okay.
So, you are new to our group.
Yes, I am, for better or worse.
Pius reaches in his pocket.
I'm defensive at this gesture.
He's being
It pulls out.
initiated.
And pulls out a now it over time it's been polished stone, and he kind of tosses it up in the air and catches it. Did you know that you could kill a Goliath with a stone?
With a stone?
It has been told.
Do tell.
I am waiting for that day to find out.
Goes again, Randy. Goddamn story.
Okay, and I'm dubious at this claim, but you know, I'll be interested to see this this happen. So, sure.
It will be a great day of battle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I look forward.
I edge slightly away from this. What species are you?
I'm a gnome.
A gnome,
gnome.
yeah. So I'm edging slightly away from this tiny creature wishing to do battle with a Goliath with a single
Do you
roll.
have like the tattoo across the face as well, right? Or is
No,
it just
that's
war
all
paint?
war paint. Yeah,
Okay.
I always take that off. I need to do a new miniature, by the way. But yeah,
Okay.
that's. But my hair is still slicked back, up in the air. Yeah, with oils and berry juice and whatnot. Not so much berry juice, but oils and stuff. So.
He's a gnomish greaser, so
Yeah.
he's got the elvish hair, the Elvis kind of big pompadour woof.
Well, not so much that. It's more like it stands up.
In my head, you look like XO from Erie, Indiana. That's a throwback reference that no one's
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't get that one either.
Yeah, I didn't even get that one.
I'm thinking more freakazoid hair. So,
Okay.
All right, so where are you? What are you looking to buy, or what's your shopping you wanted to do?
I'd like to go to a general hardware and one of those random stores that just has a little bit of everything inside them.
Okay.
And you're like, how do they stay in business when you look at like near empty shelves and then you're like, oh, that's cool. I need one of those. One of those stores.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Like a Wilkinson's, but like a third-rate one.
All right. Yeah. You find a little shop. Like you would have come down from like the Temple Heights and the areas there, the hills of that kind of area, which is on the well or off portion. You make it into kind of like the middle area of the city, the same general region where the Lion's Den tavern will be. But yeah, you come across a shop. You may have even been into it before for random various sundry things, and it's got like a little wooden sign outside that has like just little knickknacks and stuff. Like it's got a witch's cauldron, but then on top of it there's like a broom, and then there's like potions, and then there's like yarn, and then there's like a local jerky or something, like all like worked onto the sign. It's just like these random things on there, and it's got glass windows up front, and they're just full with all sorts of just weird stuff. There's like dried flowers, there's like the newest dustpan, like all the weird things that you just like, I don't know what to do with this, or put it on display, it's new. And as you walk in, like a little bell chimes, and you see a feathered creature kind of pop up from behind the counter, kind of tall and lanky with like feathery wings, like an Aarakocra of some sort. Looks over and she's like, "Oh, how can I help you? How can I help you? What can I get for you? Huh? What do you need? Spit it out. What do you need?"
Good morning, sir.
Sir. Jeez, doesn't know if you don't come across very many Aarakocras. I get that.
Oh, no, you're clearly a lady bird.
Of
Incha.
course. Of course, I'm Laura. My name's Laura. Hi.
Yeah.
What can I
Hey,
do for you?
Laura, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing great. What would you like?
Well, I'd like to get some silk rope, if you've got some.
Of course, silk rope. Yep.
And do you have any sand?
Sand?
Well,
Like colored
Tell you
sand?
what.
Like...
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like some blue sand and some red sand,
Oh, yes.
ideally.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
blue.
Okay. I'll take a bag of blue and a bag of red, if that's all right.
Sure, yeah.
And I don't want like cheap bag either. I want it to be like a leather burlap, if that's all right.
Bag? Leather bag? What?
And have you got any scroll cases?
Sure. There could be scroll cases. I mean, they're meant for like posters and stuff for like a lot of musicians like to take. Oh, you probably, use posters, put posters up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, totally.
But I need one that's going to have like a cap that can actually be popped off and can be popped back on again. Is that all right?
Yeah. No. Of course. Yes.
All right, I'll take all of that. Lads, Karina, would you like anything from the store? It's on me.
Well, I've been on the road for a long time, so something to polish my axe would be good.
Like a whetstone, yeah?
Like a whetstone.
Yeah. We got any whetstones in? All right. My sweet.
Yeah.
My sweet feather duster.
I have 3. We have 3 somewhere.
We only need the one, I think. Oh, actually, that's a pretty big axe. Maybe 2.
2 whetstones. Okay. 2 whetstone, silk rope, some sand, scroll case. Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah. Lou?
Nothing I can think of. Thank you, though.
Come on, Lulu. You know there's a thing you want to go and get. Go on, my son. It's on me. Well, it's on my dad, but it's on me.
I'm gonna walk around. What would I roll to see if something like interests me?
I mean, this is generally like the stuff you could find in the equipment section of, like the adventuring gear section of the player's handbook. So it's just kind of, I don't know what you would find interesting as Lucius.
You know what?
So-
I got it. I'll walk up to her and be, do you have any dye that I could dye my armor with?
No.
Okay, I'm out of ideas. Thank you, though.
Sorry, I had to do it.
You see,
Tell you what, though. Have you got any polish for his armor? He does like to make it clean.
Polish, yes, have polish.
There you go, Big L. I got you sorted that there. No bother.
He'll gonna give you like a little dab.
No. I got it, mate. I got it. Don't put your money's no good.
No,
here,
he
mate.
went to give you like a dab for like making him look better. He felt
you're
that.
not giving me any money. All right, dab right back at you, you big man. Don't bother.
Don't worry, I
Index.
got your back. I won't let anybody kill you.
Shoes.
I'm good on boots at the moment. I don't need any spare, but I was wondering if they have any caltrops.
Yeah, caltrops. Spiky things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a bag of them, please. And
You know what? Whilst you give him the caltrops, could you? I bet you got some ball bearings back there as well, ain't you?
Of course.
Yeah, go on. Tell you what you're gonna do for me today, Laura. You go chucking those ball bearings in with the caltrops, ain't you? Because you're a sweetheart.
Give me a persuasion check. Let's start rolling.
It's Tuesday
I'll give
morning
him
and
some
you just
guidance.
opened up.
Yeah.
6 people have just come in to buy up the entire
Yeah.
shop. You're gonna give me some free freaking ball bearings. All right. Let's find out though. Okay, what do you want from me?
I'll pat you in
persuasion.
the back and give you
Persuasion.
guidance.
And then add a D4 because you're getting guidance from Lucius.
It's gonna need it. Okay, D4 on top.
And I guess I should roll.
Okay, so I rolled an 8 with my persuasion, and that D4 gave me an extra 1. Yes. Now, before you tell me whether or not I failed, can I inspire myself?
I actually don't think you can yet, but I'm not sure.
I don't think I can actually inspire myself at all. I took a shot in the dark there, mate.
Yeah, I think later on there's ways to inspire yourself, but
that's a solid 9 there, boss.
And she kind of like nods, and then she starts doing the math. Anything else? Anyone else? Anything?
You see Pios in deep concentration, deep thought, and suddenly you see that little light bulb go off in Pios's head. I will need 3 things.
Suspense is killing me. What is it? What is it?
I will need a sling for something I must do in the future. But for the job that I have been tasked with now, I will need hammer and nails.
Hammer, nails. Oh, God. Yeah, I have hammer and nails. I mean, they're like the small nails. They're for like hanging pictures and stuff on walls. You're not like building a building. Ones I don't have big
to secure a door shut.
Oh, that's that would be there's a hardware store down the street. He'd
Looks
probably
over
be better.
At Randy. We must go to the hardware store.
Sure. And with regard to the sling, mate, I know a geezer. He might be able to actually make one up, and I think I know what you want to do with it. We're gonna do you a nice one, mate. We're gonna do it proper. No offense, Laura. I'm sure it'd be very nice if it came from the store, but you know what I mean. How much is it, love?
15 gold.
Over.
How much?
15 gold.
I'm sorry. Did you say 15 gold?
Yes.
No, come on.
Yes.
Tell you what, I'll give you 10, yeah?
15 gold.
All right, no bother.
I want to try to persuade her. I'm going to put my hand on the counter and look at her and... come on, you didn't have to die. You didn't have all this stuff. Can you just do my little solid? We'll repay you the favor in the future.
Go ahead and try to make your own persuasion.
18.
Lucius's arm is bigger than my head.
So she'll put her feathered hand on top of yours and go, 15 gold.
Thank you, you're a sweetheart.
I had rolled a natural 20 to see how she responded to you guys.
He'll whisper to Randall, let's get out of here before I have a bird for dinner.
No problem, mate. Yeah, I'm going to give her the 15 gold. I'm not going to rob her. It's fine.
I'm not going to rob her. Bonus.
I mean, it's a little early in the day for me to like fake money and then hand her fake money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, fine. So 15. Take away.
All right. So, I mean, majority of that was your silk rope's 10 gold pieces alone.
Yeah.
You know.
I need a rope. I don't understand how I don't have a rope, but I have a rope.
It didn't come in your pack? You didn't get an explorer's pack?
Didn't come.
Oh.
But don't get rope.
Fair enough. All right.
I thought you were getting the rope for something else.
That's why you wanted silk, so that it's not as hard on the hands, you know.
Yeah.
All right. From there, are you guys stopping at the hardware store? Are you guys going to the lion's den?
We're going to step across the street to an identical store that looks exactly the same, but it's just hardware stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a dwarven fellow with kind of like a graying beard. Just like starts to streaks of gray in his like dark beard. And he's kind of like walking through the store, like putting things up on shelves. And he's got in one hand, he's got a stool. In the other hand, he's got like a basket, like that he's got a whole bunch of different knickknacks and like, you know, different tools and stuff in there. And he's like sets down the stool and steps up on it. We can reach up and put like a screwdriver up on a shelf. Then he'll like
Just
climb down, grab the stool, step a little bit over.
I'm going to see the dwarf, and I'm going to immediately turn back around and hand the 2 gold pieces to Piles and go, there you go, mate. Go get your hammer and nails. I'm going to step back outside of the store.
I need hammer and nails.
All right. What you gonna use it for, boy?
Enough to secure a door.
All right. Is this like a standard house door? Is this like a fort door? What are we looking for?
Inn and tavern door.
Oh, someone broke down your tavern door, huh?
They have not yet.
Okay. How many nails you need? Like a box or just like a few?
Enough to not let people in.
That seems counterproductive to most taverns and inns.
You would
just
think.
given a box.
All right. Yeah, I've got it. Here, right over there. And he points over to a shelf just a little bit down from the aisle he's at. Hammers
Pius
there,
look-
nails are one section down.
Yeah, Pius looks over before he even finishes and just walks immediately to the nails and grabs them.
And give you the lot for a gold.
Fair price.
And they're good, like solid, heavy duty, like long nails, thick, well wrought. And the hammer's sturdy. I mean, it's a hammer, but it's sturdy. Good quality hammer. Nothing frilly or decorative about it at all. But it's like a wooden handle with like a cloth wrapping so that you can get a better grip on it, and a solid like metal that's been polished. So that at least
Does it have a good balance to it?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Yeah.
Looks at Lucius. Is Lucius with me?
Yep.
Looks like.
This can be used as a good weapon.
Especially for you.
All right.
Could be thrown.
Make sure you go for the knees. Weak point.
See if we could go
It's
for
always
anything
the
else.
face. Go for the face. Always.
You reach so fast.
You can't dodge a hammer, then you can't do anything worth the crap.
Right. You should use
5Ds.
the hammer with your
Yeah, that's
stone. You definitely bring down a Goliath, no problem.
It will be great honor and great glory in that battle.
This everyone.
All
I'm
right.
still dubious over this claim.
You should be. All right. So he takes the gold from you and gets back to stocking the shelves. Like he keeps moving down and setting down the stool and climbing up the stool and putting things up on shelves. But yeah, he works his way through the store as you guys exit and make your way towards the lion's den, unless there's other spots you desire to make it to.
As we're walking up, I'm gonna sidle up to Hendrix and to Lucius and be like, listen, do me a favor, yeah? Be cool when we go into the spot, alright?
When are we not?
Always cool.
No, I understand. You're always cool, Hendrix, 100%. I know I can rely on you. I give a sideways glance at Lucius, like,
What? I will behave.
And you guys walk down the street and you see a 2-story tavern that's set up, and it has like a statue of a lion by the front door. And as you get closer, you kind of see a sign painted on one of the walls, like a fresco of like a shield. And then there's like a lion's head coming out of the shield, and it says Lion's Den up above it, like in scroll work. And there's a few people you see kind of coming and going. It's not super crowded as of yet, on the outskirts of it anyways. But you can kind of hear some music softly coming from the inside.
else. There's a good spot just opposite the door on the other side of the street. You'll be able to see everyone that's coming in from about 100 meters each way. I reckon that's a good spot for you. What do you reckon?
What?
Just there, that little nook over there, on the other side of the street. That's a good spot for you to stand by. Then you can be able to keep a lookout in case there's any trouble that comes.
There will be no trouble coming.
I have no doubt.
Once you go in, I need to know to let y'all out.
All right. What will the password be? You name it.
Goliath.
Yeah. All right. If we say Goliath, we're coming back out again, and only that reason. All right. See you in a bit. Bye.
Before I head in, not doubting Pius at all, but I'm just going to pull out my owl, Daisy, and just tell her to fly and land on the roof somewhere. And just keep an eye out on the street. Me too. So quiet.
Yeah.
Pull out Daisy. She flies onto a roof, and I just keep an eye out.
All right.
As they start going in, I pull out the bag of nails and hammer.
You know what? As I leave to go in, I'm gonna tap him in the back, giving him guidance. Have fun.
Oh God. All right. So the four of you enter the dragon's, or the lion's den, not the dragon's den. That's a different place.
Old place for business opportunities.
Yeah, yeah. So
and as they do, as the door shuts, you immediately start hearing the other side of the door.
Oh, you stupid son of a... Oh.
I think he may be brain damaged. Do you hit him with that rock before he grabs him?
Listen, it's fine. We'll pay for a new door, I guess.
Oi! What the hell's going on over there? You hear this...
Shield Warden's business.
Shield Warden's business? This is my tavern. You see this large, blue-skinned, tattooed Goliath step out, who steps out from behind the bar. Let's see which arm. It seems like his left arm has been seared off right below the elbow. So there's like this scarred kind of stump right there. He's got a bottle in one hand as he steps out from behind the bar, and he's got like this red kind of like tunic covering part of his chest, but like you can still see his skin and some of his tattoos showing. This bald Goliath kind of steps around.
I'll take care of this, Randall. Why don't you get your friend? And Lucius is gonna walk up to him, and he'll put like 2 goals on the thing. And this is military business. As soon as we're done, you're good.
And he'll narrow his eyes, but he'll take the gold. No funny business. I'll keep an eye on you.
And whatever you do not go outside, please.
He cocks his head a little bit.
Upstairs, I'm like, I lean over the banners. I'm like, he's not kidding.
And then you see behind, like kind of coming around the side of the bar, who from amongst the tables, you see a white furred Harengon who has only her left ear sticking up. Her other ear seems to be missing, and there's like a scar going across her head in that area. And there's a few patrons that are kind of scattered about the inside of this tavern, and she steps forward and puts her like furred paw on the Goliath's chest and looks over. So, what brings you all here?
Military business.
Okay. Can I help you? I do work here, and I think if Dagon has to deal with you much more, he might just smash the bottle over someone's head. So maybe I'll step in.
Sure, why don't you give us everybody in the place around, and I'll put another gold in there. Whatever this will buy, just pass it around.
Okay. And then she'll look over at Dagon and slide the gold towards the Goliath. Can I help you find whatever you're looking for? Probably the faster this all goes down, the better.
Yeah, no, you had someone stay here last night? Old geezer, probably a little bit twitchy.
We had many people stay here. Is there...
Silas. Name was Silas.
Silas.
Professor here.
Oh, the one with the glasses, kind of very shy and always had some sort of book or something with him. Yeah, he came in late last night. Got a room. Looks over. Dagan, the professor. What's going on with him? Is he still here?
No, he left.
No. When?
Shortly after dawn, I guess. Not
Damn it,
long
Dagan.
ago. Yeah, he was downstairs, and some other guy came in with a few guards, and they talked, and then they left.
Hold on. He had a chat with a couple of guards and then he left.
Well, I mean, they were like private guards, if I remember. Brown clothes, some sort of red symbol on them. Had some guy they were like practically carrying around.
Like he was an old person?
No, he was kind of young, but he didn't really move very well. And they were helping him down the stairs. And
I'm going to look over at Hendrix and like give him a look like...
That kind of sounds like the cripple from the party.
Yeah, Nassos.
he did have a cane with him. He was using some sort of cane.
That was
Weird
it, Dawn.
eyes, like they're like glazed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, went downstairs. They talked for a little bit, and then they all came back up together.
Do you know where they were heading? Did you hear?
Well, I was up here. Fadil, what was it? Fadil is kind of in charge of the downstairs area, usually. He might have heard something, I don't know. He was setting up for the fights tonight.
Where's Fedel? Is he downstairs then, yeah?
Yeah, the red-skinned one, with the stump on the leg, the peg leg. Can't miss him.
Alright, I'll go and take a look for a stump for a leg of a guy in red.
No, like his skin's red, not he's in red. He usually wears black, I think. Today. I think he's out of black
okay.
on today. Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
It's okay. We all have our things. And he kind of waves his little nub of an arm.
No, I know. You guys you're doing good work. We appreciate your service.
And he nods. You make your way down the stairs, and you find yourself in this, like, almost a large open room, except for in the middle of it, there's a large cage that happens to be, like, right in the middle of the cage. There's a few people scattered around down here having, like, breakfast. It's kind of quiet, and you do spot and hear on the wooden floor the sound of, like, the clank of a peg as it takes steps. And you see a red-skinned tiefling with like a black like trench coat kind of thing over. He's got these black horns that kind of curl back and away. He has two sets of horns, and then white hair that's kind of pulled back into a ponytail and a white scraggly beard. And he's kind of like making his way out of the cage itself and kind of heading over towards the bar. As you come down the stairs, who all else comes, or is it just Randy?
Probably Philo
will go as well.
Yeah, I'll go as well.
Okay. So
How's that door going, by the way? Files.
Bios is up there pounding away at the door.
As someone comes up to the door, they're closed. Official Shield Warden business. Bang, 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 bang.
I'm late for my shift.
Serious, mate. Like, closed. It's my favorite place.
No way.
Well, come on. We'll go find that Kraken place we've heard about.
You're going to have the shit, so we go to the Kraken.
All right, so yeah. You see the
It's a fighting
tiefling
pit
kind of
down
like
there.
lean up against the bar, kind of like resting a little bit.
Hendrix, you want to have a chat?
I'm just saying, there's a fighting pit. Is it a pit? Does it go down? Or is it
No,
fenced?
it's enclosed by like a cage, so it's almost
Okay.
which goes almost to the top of the roof. Like there's maybe like a foot or so between the bars and the roof to the floor above. But yeah, the inside of it seems to have been like where most of everything is wood. The inside seems to be kind of like stoned in, and it's got a slight downward, like not huge, but like a slight downward slope to it. And there's a grate that's kind of been put into near the middle of the cage. And there's another metallic cage, like spherical cage, that seems to be able to hold a creature or an individual of some sort, but currently stands empty.
Yeah, you didn't know they did fights over here. I mean, it's what
First time I've been here.
known for it. Oh, mate. I mean, you should come here on a night. It gets mad. It gets mad. I'm told. I haven't actually been here. I don't like fights. But yeah. No, I've been invited a couple of times. But yeah. Maybe we should come here one night, you know what I mean? Good time.
Was up for a night out. I'm just looking over the staff that work here. Doesn't look like the best place to be employed, though. Everyone seems to be losing limbs.
I mean, I just assumed it's because they're all ex-military. I mean, I just assumed.
Well, I'm
I didn't
assuming
even
as well.
consider the fact there might be unsafe working practices inside a pub.
How loud are you guys talking? Like, would other people hear you? Or
Oh no, me and Hendrix, we're good at the soft pattern.
Yeah, okay.
Like
I had a feeling.
yeah.
I was just checking
Yeah.
whether the tiefling heard you.
Maybe after a few beers we start shouting these
Yeah.
things across
Yeah.
the bar, but like at this time
Still
of the day,
early.
we got the soft one.
All right. So you see the tiefling. He's kind of like seems to have settled in over by the bar. He's just kind of like leaning against it right now, kind of catching his breath, I guess, up against the bar area as you guys walk in, and he'll hear footsteps, especially of the clanging of Lucius's armor, and he'll kind of turn himself to look over, and
The glare.
hello, lads. Hi. And miss. Sorry, didn't see you back there.
I think this one's yours, Hendrix.
Can I get you something?
We're actually looking for a friend of ours. He was staying here last night. Apparently, he was picked up by some private guards earlier this morning.
Oh,
Wondering
the
if you knew which way they went, trying to
the-
catch up to him.
bookworm one.
You've got it.
Yeah.
Spectacles.
What's his name? Silas? I think he said his name was Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of an odd duck. Oh, yeah. Where did he go? Well, so he was sitting down back there, and a couple came over, and they said they were interested in some of his work, and they wanted to see more of it. 2 guards and some cripple-looking fellow. I guess I'm not much to talk, and he stamps his wooden peg leg on the ground a little bit.
Happened to overhear where they're going.
Well, they said they wanted to see more of his work. They had planned on taking him somewhere, some place in the mountains, I think he said. Didn't, like, tell me directions or anything, but, you know.
Understandable, but I'm wondering, you may have overheard something, that was all.
Just something about the mountains. They had a spot. He said they have an estate or a hunting lodge or something like that. That they could, you know, he could have peaceful work at.
I'll look
Did
back
they
at
say the hunting estates for Lady Marina?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Lady Marina. Oh, that's the hippogriff lady. Oh,
Yeah.
They did have like the red hippogriff on the outfit.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
that
just a
would
lucky
probably
guess,
make
mate.
good sense.
Yeah. Do I have knowledge
Can hear you.
of her estates, and does she have a hunting lodge in the mountains?
Would you know that? Offhand, you could give me a history check, I guess, and see if you knew.
I was going with like family connections and whatnot.
I mean, whatever check you think, whether Randall would know that
I'll
much.
go with a history check. I was just wondering if I could get some advantage on that based on whether or not I was paying attention at dinner time.
Would Randall have been paying attention at dinner time?
No, absolutely not.
So probably we'll do a straight
Okay.
roll on this one.
Are you kidding me? He was busy trying to not get a look from his father as he was stealing the wine.
Yep.
That's a 14, sir.
All right. Actually, surprisingly enough, and it may not have been through a dinner party. It was maybe through a servant that you had spent some time with of that house. But you do remember them talking about a hunting lodge out in the mountains that they own, which kind of makes sense. Like your family probably has their own kind of getaway spots amongst, within the island, as well do many families have. So, but you're not specifically sure where it is, but you do know that they do have at least, some sort of hunting estate on the island.
Okay. Hendrix, I think I have an idea, mate. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service and/or apologies for your bad luck inside the kitchen.
Oh no, this is lodge work. And he pulls back his trench coat, and you see like the brand of a lion upon his left forearm.
Right.
Yeah.
Have I seen any black and white or any masks anywhere in this entire establishment, by the way?
No, this would not really
Okay.
be an establishment that would have necessarily come into play at. Yeah.
Okay. I was looking particularly as I was going along the cages, I was checking the actual cage to see if there's any etchings at all for any tragic comedy masks at all. But no.
No, not that you spotted, I'm going to say.
Okay. So basically, anytime I'm going into a new spot, I'm looking for those things. You know that.
Yeah.
Just so you know that I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll thank the tiefling, and I'll put. What's the average price for a pint? I'll put 4 silver on the bar.
Yeah.
Appreciate your help.
That's probably a really good point, or, a nice shot. Here's 4 silver would be. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you for your service.
I appreciate the knowledge.
Wish I had more. Didn't know he was anyone important. Looked kind of scrawny and pathetic.
Yeah, no, he's not. In fact, you know what would be great, as I saddle over another gold piece, is if you didn't even remember that guy at all. You know what I'm saying?
What guy?
Oh, my guy. Fendi. My boy.
Well, if you ever want to come back, you're welcome. We've got a good fight scheduled tonight, I think. We've got a half-orc, and I think he's going to fight a brown bear or something.
Mate, it doesn't matter who you put in that cage. It doesn't matter, because I've got the biggest bear right here, and I slapped Lucius's back of his thigh.
Ah,
Damn right.
good fighter, an ox, huh? You want to step in the cage at any time? Let me know. I can arrange something.
Is there money
Stop
to
at
be
the
made?
doorway and go, I've seen for a price.
Of course. There's always money to be made.
I would definitely love to.
Depending on what you fight and, whether you make any bets on yourself or...
I'll fight anything.
Oh, anything, eh? I might take you up on that. Just let me know if you want, and I'll give me a day or two to schedule something. An
Alright.
ox.
And Lucius will do this weird thing to the guy.
And he'll slap his hand upon his chest in a fairly crisp salute. You see like this kind of puckered scar that kind of goes across his chest, like down onto his belly. Well, man. If you guys need anything else, we're always here.
No, I'll hand them 4 silver pieces to here. Have another.
Guys made bank.
Always welcome. Yeah, he's like, I made a week's worth of money right here.
Well, he gave
I'm
us
looking
good
at Randall like
information, so...
Yeah, no, that's cool.
A gold piece. You're making me look bad, Randall. Fuck's sake.
Sorry, mate. I can't help making you look bad when I look this good.
All right.
I'm gonna go upstairs. On my way out, I'm gonna talk to the Goliath and say, "Excuse me, mate. Do you have a back door?"
Yeah. Why?
We're gonna go out that way if that's all right.
Sure.
We don't want to be seen military business.
And I wait till the 3 and I go,
I'll lead you.
Hilarious.
I'll lead you. And he walks through into the kitchen holding the door, and then we'll open up this door, and I don't think it's on here, but it dawned on me I should have had one. So there'll be a little doorway from this pantry area that leads like onto the side, like into the alley of this kind of establishment, and it's down like the side of the building over here somewhere. Like there's a door over here that'll lead.
I'm gonna motion for us to be sneaky and to stealth around the corner, and just before we come around to the corner where Pius is hammering, I'm gonna go up to Karina and go, "Listen, for giggles and welcome to the crew, how do you fancy going up the Pius there, getting as close as you can, and saying, Goliath?"
Okay. This seems like a fun little ruse. I'll do it.
Just in case, I'll give her guidance.
All right.
Okay. So,
sneaking.
I will sneak as best as I can in my chainmail armor.
All right. Roll your stealth.
So
okay.
Pius,
by the way, this is a
Pius,
negative
terrible
1.
mistake.
By the way. Oh no, it's a +2 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So,
Pius would have already finished hammering and would have moved to a certain position.
I'm gonna throw a little bardic inspiration her way as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I would start looking through Daisy's eyes just for a better view.
That negates the disadvantage then. So my first roll was an 18
All right.
for stealth.
Pius, are you keeping an active look, or are you? I'm assuming since you were going to keep an eye out on the building.
Yeah, I probably would have.
So make a perception check.
Curious, can I try to distract them and cast like light on
I don't think
them?
it's gonna be needed though.
No, I'm not really paying too much attention because I got the door nailed shut. So
All right.
I rolled a load.
Okay. So somehow this gem dragonborn sneaks up on
Like
you.
really conspicuous,
Yeah.
really brightly coloured.
It's the black armor. It does everything.
yeah.
In broad daylight, like everyone else in the street is
Yeah.
watching this happen, and they're like, "Is that gnome about to get mugged by that dragonborn? Did we pull a cop?"
Everybody can see it except him.
All right. And so you sneak up, and what's going on?
Okay, so I'm gonna, sneak up behind him and just sort of, peer around the corner just to see if he's looking. And when he's not looking, I'll give him a quick nudge on the back and then point in the other direction and shout, "Goliath!"
How does Peos react as you're caught off guard?
Dab. With this, what does he have? I think he don't use a spear. Yeah, short sword immediately in the direction that he was poked.
Okay.
Stab.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, I guess.
Oh, bloody hell.
It misses probably because she's wearing chainmail. So it's 12.
Okay.
12.
It's 12 against,
Yeah.
That's fine, that's missed.
Yeah, you swipe back, but there's not a lot of strength in it, and it kind of just brushes off this chainmail armor as you turn and you see your new dragonborn friend standing there.
I look at her.
I look back, and I'm just like, and I point to Randall.
I thought it'd be funny. I was going for funny. Don't stab me. Stay. That's a good Mad Badger. Calm down.
Then Lucius is gonna come behind him and try to grab him by the back of the scruff, like up, and just gonna say,
Me?
No, him, Pius.
Oh, that's a bad
He's
joke.
gonna-
Pius does not allow that. Pius does not allow that.
Well, I might as well.
Actually,
Oh God.
Phoebus does not allow that either. Which
God,
is
that
the
was
badger.
awful. Yeah, I tried to, but like I don't get him off much. But I just go, mind your manners, man.
You, the one, what manners?
Exactly.
There is none and more.
Listen, buddy. If you want me to get you a Goliath to kill at some point, you need to behave, all right? Or you're not gonna be using that rock.
There will be a time when it comes, it comes. It cannot be forced.
It's actually pretty wise, mate. And talking of time, the professor's gone. And I think Nassos, Marina's son, has taken him. I think I know where they've gone. What?
The cripple?
Yeah, the differently abled one, man. I mean, geez, don't have to. I mean, honestly, it's a bit rude.
He is.
And no wonder
He is
you get, like, a
useless.
mindset.
He should have been put down a long time ago.
Okay, listen, that's a conversation for another time. That maybe some of us who are not as physically capable as Mr. 10 kilometers a day, perhaps.
That's somebody.
But you upset Hendrix. He's gone for a walk, mate.
Yeah.
Goes back.
Yeah. I just gotta move people around.
He needs to.
Yeah.
He needs to stop eating cake.
Hey, Bill, is there?
Anyway,
Is there
so
any
look,
guards
Nassos, add his guards, pick up
You can give me a perception.
the professor.
So now we can go kill everyone.
No,
I got
still,
14.
it's no. We need to find the professor, I think, and quickly. I worry.
So we need to save him.
Maybe I'm starting to worry about that too. To be fair, Karina, I should explain. And I'm going to say this as we start walking, looking to get to our stables, because I think we're going to need to get some horses.
There's some around here around the corner.
Are
I
they
have
ours?
some already ready. They are not ours.
Lucius, you would have seen a pair of guards kind of walking the streets. They're in like gray, like dark kind of charcoal gray uniforms with like a chain shirt, shield, spear, gray cloak, and like walking down the street together, two of them.
Lucius is gonna look at Randall and the rest. I'll be right back, and he's gonna walk up to the guards and get in front of them, and do the
Well, salute,
salute.
recognizing
And
the
then,
ox.
He would be. Do you know who I am?
Yes, sir.
I'm in a special mission, and I need your guys' help. Do any of you know where? What was the hippogriff lady's name?
Karina.
Galippos, I believe, is the last name.
Okay, I would ask them if they know by any chance were there hunting lodges or anybody that can help me with that.
Oh,
It's a matter of utmost.
can't say I've ever been to the hunting lodge, but there's a clerk's office in the higher hills. They should have records of property ownership. If you have rate clearance or whatever, I'm sure they'll tell you.
Very much. And I'll turn around and tell Randall we should go to the cleric's office real quick so we can get direction to where the hunting grounds are.
And you see the white heron gun kind of poke her head out. What the hell did you guys do to our door? Like, go over the door.
I'll kick the door open.
It's a pull though, not a push.
Give me an athletics check.
Nailed thoroughly.
Who's ever heard of a pub door that opens inwards? That's
I got
crazy.
They don't.
15.
What was it?
15.
15. You put like a good crack in the door, but it holds pretty firm. It actually hurt a little bit. Like it's a little bit of a reflex, but
Good job, little man. I didn't think you had it in you.
I call to the Harangan as I start to back away and go, terribly sorry. Please send the bill to Primus Rome's. He'll be happy to actually pay out for any damages made. Thanks very much.
she looks at it. She's like, oh, Dagon's gonna kill someone. All right, yeah. We'll figure it out.
I cast Shatter real quick on the door just to break it down completely.
The door like explodes and shards of wood go, and she jumps back. She's like, oh my god.
We should get out of here.
Dagon,
Hey,
it's okay, Dagon. We'll figure it out. Yeah. What the hell?
It's CC access.
I've already moved around to the horses that
Okay. It's probably good.
are not that are not ours. But
Yeah, there's not. Okay, we're taking these horses. I mean, we just are taking these horses, obviously.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, there's a stable that's like nearby. The tavern itself doesn't have its own, but there is one that's like, kitty corner almost to where the tavern is, and it's got an assortment of horses. Most of them just like general riding horses. There's maybe one war horse, and there's a couple of like sturdy, like cart horse type ones in the stable right now.
I chuck a platinum piece onto the empty counter as we do one,
Okay.
just to cover the horses. I'm just covering the bases, Karina. I mean, I don't want to be a thief my whole life.
I was going to say I'm not exactly comfortable with just taking horses that they belong to us. So
No. We're idiots, but we're not arseholes.
yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, not
All
too
right.
subtle about that one, are you?
How many
I give you the side eye.
how many horses are you guys taking?
Definitely one.
Do they have any riding dogs?
Sure. Yeah. I'd say there's.
I'm just saying for our size. If I get
Yeah.
on a horse, I'm going to get killed by a horse.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say there's probably a couple of riding dogs there. There's plenty of smaller folk in the town. There's ponies.
Not getting another bloody pony. Not the last bloody pony.
Yeah.
I want to see Pius on a donkey. That's what I want to see.
Pius jumps on a normal horse.
Okay.
Yeah, I pick a fairly shaggy doggy.
All right.
And I'll just pick like the largest Shire horse you've got.
Okay. Sounds good.
Take what I'm given. A horse is a horse. Probably not going to come back. Seems to be the way of horses.
So you guys climb on to your horses, and are you heading? Where are you guys heading?
To the record.
I mean,
place
Lucius
to
is
find out.
leading everyone up to the clerk's office, no?
The clerk's office.
Okay. As you guys are like riding off, you see a young boy come running out. Like, hey, it's like 300 gold worth of animals. Jeez. They're
We
gonna
left the
kill
money on the counter, mate. Anything that's left over. Primus roams.
Loams, right? Because you're Roams.
Yeah, loans. Primus loans. Sorry, you're right. It's Primus loans.
It's alright.
I got my own law wrong. Sorry.
It's all good. There's a lot to keep track of. All right, but you guys ride off. He's not going to chase you down.
He's got no horses to.
What was that?
I say he's got no horses to chase us down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A good chunk of them have just taken off. Yeah, you guys make yourself your way up into like the government area of this city. The king's kind of palace is there, along with like it's like a courtyard area. So there's the king's palace, which is like gated in with the golden fences, and there's a few other buildings, and one of them is kind of like the administration building. One of them's like the Senate building for the island, and then so you guys make your way into the administration building. As you get over there, a couple of guards, they're actually Ox Lodge members, will come out and gather up the reins of your horses. Should we stable these, or are you guys just making a quick stop?
Quick stop.
We are on the go.
Make sure no one steals them. There's a lot of thieves about.
Roger, no problem. We got it. And they stand there, you know, two guards holding the reins of the horses, and like standing almost like at attention while they're holding the horses. You go on in. There is a elderly gnomish lady behind the counter. She's got like her hair all like curled and various little like curls bunched up, this short kind of curly hair, and a like a dark blue dress.
Yeah, Lucius is gonna look at Randall. I got this here. Hold my helmet. He takes off the helmet. It goes like that with the hair. He's gonna take out some type of ointment and start shining himself.
Oh my
He'll
gosh.
walk up to her.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. I'm gonna walk up next door to you and just let her. I'm gonna be like maybe 2 foot behind you and just off to one side, so that she's got line of sight of my face as he's talking.
Beautiful. All right. She is like behind the counter, and she's got a notebook in front of her and some papers, and she's like glancing at the papers and looking at the notebook and scribbling a little bit as she goes. Oh, hello, dearie. What can I do for you?
This is gonna be horrible, but Lucius is pretty much gonna whore himself. He's gonna put his like jack arms on the desk. I need some directions to a hunting lodge. Could you help me, sweetheart?
Oh, give me a some sort of charisma roll.
I rolled 17 on persuasion.
Okay. She smiles up at you and goes, "Oh, I know a hunting lodge I'd like to take you to."
Oh, if you help me out, you might get lucky.
Oh, really? What are you looking for, though?
Marina Galopi's, their wyvern hunting grounds.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Hippogriff. It's a hippogriff, dude.
Hippogriff. I don't know. They all fly, man.
It's all right. He's pretty. Usually means they don't have much in their head.
I say in gnomish reply to her, it's like, you have no idea, honestly. But I hear he's gentle, so there's that going for him.
It's not always a good thing, but well, all right. She goes, okay, I'll look it up, but give me a minute, too.
You're very kind, thank you.
Well, of course. I've got to help our wonderful lodge members out when they need it. What did the Galippos do to you? And she, like, jumps off of her stool and, like, falls, like, down a little bit and, like, almost disappears behind this tall counter. And then you hear her feet and the scraping of a stool as she, like, drags it over to a like, bookshelf and clambers up and starts looking at various books.
He would just reply, well, nothing to me. It's just, military stuff. You know how it is.
Ah, yes, sure. Been a while since I've served myself, but yes, I do recall all sorts of
Thank you
things.
for your service.
Of
Of course I was not chosen for any lodge, but, did my time, served the nation.
Lodges are overrated, mate. I'm not in one myself.
Well, it's not everyone can be so lucky, huh? She'll
Right.
pull off a book and she'll work her way down the ladder, and then make her way over to her chair and climb back up, set the book down. It takes her a little while, but she finally gets it open and she starts flipping it through. Hunting lodge, Glypos. All right, let me see here. Anything else you guys are looking for while I'm here?
Do you have any maps of the area?
I could find you one, yes. I could definitely find you one.
Are there any lodges in the near area to where the Hippogriff lodge is?
I mean, usually she looks through a little bit and she's scanning. They have a lodge in an area called Bulltree.
If she provides a map, am I able to use my special feature from my background to know where the location is exactly?
Sure, yeah. I mean, so she first tells you Bulltree, and then she goes and she'll climb down again. And this time she goes through a set of doors that leads into a back room area. And it takes her a few minutes, but then she comes out and she's got a scroll in her hand. And she climbs back up on the thing and passes it over. Here you go. I've never been to Bulltree, but from the map and from other things I've been looking at, it's a fairly remote kind of mountain town. There's probably one tavern in it. I could probably look up, if you like, the exact tax records of that area and see what the tavern's named, but I'm probably one, mainly farmers, hunters, miners in that area. Their estate, I believe, is outside of the town, up in the higher hills behind it. But
I know where this place is at. My feature says Wanderer. You have an excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berry, small game, water, and so forth.
That's us.
So-
We're up to 5 people.
perfect.
So,
Good thing I didn't add
probably-
another member.
I know, heaven forbid.
Not to mention
No
I
way.
wouldn't be happy with my layout for the stream.
So I think probably in Pios's for Pios, he's probably actually hunted up in that area before.
Yeah.
So
Some good hunting. Some mainly elk and large deer.
Any dangerous animals out there?
Be a few. There'd be kind of like the equivalent like a mountain lion sort of a creature that hunts in that areas, and every now and then some wolves.
but nothing like supernatural or like displacer beast or anything like that.
I mean, not that you know of.
Okay.
Not off the top of your head. You didn't encounter any.
Okay. Just
in your hunting.
average stuff.
Yeah.
So
How many days ride is it?
Everything on the island would not take a super long time. It would probably take you a full day of travel.
And they've been gone since daybreak, and we're now mid-morning. We're like 3-4 hours behind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we
We
get
should-
there during dark, it'll be easier for us to scout.
Assuming he's
you
still
cannot
alive.
move during the daytime and be stealthy.
No, I mean, if it's going to take us a full day to travel there, we'll get there by nightfall.
Indeed, we will.
So
to
look
keep
at the
in mind.
clerk. Thank you very much. You have been very, very helpful.
Oh, of course, dearie.
Good luck.
Thank you. Look at Randall. Anything else? Or...
No, we're good, mate. Off you go. As Lucius heads off with the others, I'm going to palm her the key to our lodge and tell her the location of his particular bed. We'll be back in a few days, and I know he loves a surprise at night.
Oh, dearie, you are a naughty one. I like
And
it.
I like having fun, and I have a feeling you like having fun too. I have one word for you: pegging. And I leave.
Oh my god. All right. You guys exit outside of the building. There's a group of there's
I
two
like pegging. You mean picking them up and then hanging them on a peg, right?
Yeah.
that's what we'll go with.
Let's say that's
Okay.
what your
Let's-
favorite
let's say that's what it is.
fetishistic sexual act is to just get picked up and put up on a hook. That's what gnomes are into.
I would love for somebody
Thanks.
to pick Lucius up. That's gonna be a feat.
Oh man.
Sorry, Resin.
Break time.
All right.
Yeah. We'll be back, guys. Thank you for joining these crazy antics, and yeah, we'll be back shortly. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Skycastle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge. Now, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, everyone. So, you guys have gathered horses. You found the location of the lodge up in Boltree, a small, mountain village. And you're just getting to your horses that the Ox Lodge guards here at the Capitol buildings area are kind of holding for you. What would you guys like to do?
Those are my boys, by the way.
Those are your boys?
Yeah, those are my boys.
They look bigger than you.
How dare you?
What's
You
up with
get
that?
around, don't you?
At least I can wipe my ass, so that's all that matters.
Weird insult. I gotta tell you. It's a thinker.
You
It's a thinker.
should
I'm not
see.
saying it's yeah.
You should see some of those guys. They're big, but they're really slow.
Oh. I look at the other two like holding the horses and I go, savage.
Don't get me wrong, I love them to death.
Try serving under him.
Do you know this guy?
I jump on my horse. I
Alright.
know where we're
Oh.
going. We should go now.
He would have told you that not in front of them, obviously. He's not gonna insult them to their face.
Fair enough. So you guys were riding
Oh,
out
right, okay.
when you're talking like this. Okay. Who knows? Maybe you just don't care.
I don't want to be that much of a dick, you know?
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Don't worry, Pius has got you covered. On
Yeah.
With that rock.
What?
You guys ride back down the hill and start making it down the road towards the main gate that exits the city, kind of in the Mirtris pathway, the road to Mitris or whatever. I can't even say my own names. And as you're kind of making your way through the city, you see three elven figures all dressed in like blue and like gleaming silver armor in their like various locations. And Pios, as you go, you hear one of them mentioning the Lion's Den as she's asking someone for directions. This female blonde-haired elf asking for directions as you guys are riding in the nearby vicinity. All right, you guys
They're
continue
looking
on.
for you.
What was that?
Look over at Lucius.
What's up, buddy? Who's looking for me?
Your Lion's Den.
Lion's Den's the tavern you guys just left.
I'm from the Ox Lodge. The Lion's Den is the place you boarded up.
Yep.
What's going on, Pius?
Ladies are looking for people.
Well, we should not be those people that they find. Let's go.
I agree. Let's go.
Lou's just trying to be ladies' man. Here's his opportunity.
We don't got time for that right now, but thank you. I appreciate the thought.
I think he prefers the gnomish ladies, to be fair.
I thought it was the older ladies.
Oh, you know what it could be?
I don't judge.
That would actually make sense for him to actually go for the elves. Those guys could be about 200 years old right there.
Mm.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
you could get hooked
Lucius,
up right now.
No, we should.
We'll
we
be
should
off.
All right, you guys continue on, going out. You guys make your way out of the city. Whoever's kind of guiding, I think it's Pios, because he's the one who knows where he's going. Would you give me a survival check?
Yes. I'm going to use my special thing if I roll crappy.
All right. Take your advantage.
No,
on your
I do not. 22.
22. Cool.
What?
Pios does, in fact, actually know where he's going. And he leads you out of the city, taking the road for the beginning of it, but then kind of takes this smaller path that leads towards the mountains, making good time as he kind of goes through. It does take you quite a while as you make it through the roads and elevation starts climbing as you get closer and closer to the mountains in the distance.
Can we see the path ahead? How much ahead can we see? Can we see the path ahead at distance as well? You know, when you're on a mountain pass, you can see on the other side of the mountain that same path that you're taking. You know what I mean?
There's spots that you can see it, but you're shortly after like turning off the road, you're kind of in a fairly dense kind of forest area that kind of sticks with the path. Every now and then you get to areas where there's like a clearing and you can kind of see a little bit further up, you know, the side of the mountain, and you can kind of spot like little wisps of smoke in areas in the distance further up the mountain that would kind of indicate perhaps homesteads, or they're various and it's kind of scattered, like all in the general same area, but it's not like there's one giant one or whatever. There's just like a few small little wisps of smoke, some coming from within the forest, some coming up further on the mountainside itself.
I hate being outside like this. Karina, you like being out in the outdoors, or you a city girl?
Outdoors is good. Fresh air. Sure.
Don't you feel it's a bit too fresh? You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just like breathe in and just like, that's too much. Get out.
I honestly cannot say I've ever had that issue. I believe that's a purely Randall thing.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's weird. It feels like proper claustrophobic, and yet at the same time, I'm just surrounded by openness. You know what I mean? I hate it.
No, I have no idea what you're saying.
It might be a height
Alright.
issue.
Could be, big man. Might be. I mean, to be fair, we're going up a mountain, and you're going up to the top of it. Are you not worried like the island's going to just flip on its side and we're just going to fall off into nothingness?
Don't jinx it.
Not at all.
Alright, I worry about that. I worry we're going to get up to the top of a mountain, and some heavy boy's going to be up there with us. He's going to tip it over and like,
Right.
Barry,
Okay. I just distance myself from Randall as well now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Pretty soon Karina's gonna be off on her own.
As she distances herself off, I'm like looking at her tail going, wait, what's that?
So you have noticed I am carrying a rod, just a fairly plain metal rod in my tail, and I just curl it towards myself and sort of tuck it under my shoulder and ignore the question.
Weird. What was that, like a tail piercing?
Again, I just ignore the question.
All right. Tough crowd.
So-
Boy, Hendrix. We're going to get there. Do you know where we're going? You ever been in Poultry?
No, this is the first time coming out this way. I'm actually from the other direction. I am a bit worried, though. You said that someone followed us home. So I'm going to pull out Daisy and ask her to just do a backtrack and see if we're being followed.
All right.
Nice.
Perfect. Give me a perception check with your owl, unless you're in her eyes.
She gets a +3, so I'll just roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay, 18 total.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Daisy kind of circles back, does a kind of wide sweep of the general area, and comes back and relays to you that it is clear behind. There's a few wagons that are traveling the main road, but nothing seems to be following you guys or paying you any extra attention. So yeah.
All clear behind us, guys. Seems like we got out of town unnoticed.
That's good.
It's good. It's good.
Do we
We
want
have to pay for
to?
that door, though, aren't we? Pios? What was that
What
about?
door?
The one that you hammered nails into, you nut bar.
You told me to.
What? Hold on. I do not recall me ever saying to you, hey, Pios, we're going to go into this bar right now. What I'd love for you to do, mate, is to just hammer a whole bunch of nails into it, thus making it no longer a workable door.
That does seem counterintuitive.
You told me to
No,
keep
that's-
people out, so I kept people out.
Now you mention that door.
I have a moment of silence as I'm riding the dog next to him. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. That one's on me.
Was that
And
it?
You
slowly bring the dog back.
Might have to be more
Want to be more
specific next time.
specific? Be more specific.
I will, from now on, ensure that we are very specific. But let's remember our key words, though. What are they? You come and kill people if we shout out Goliath, and if we say shoelaces, you
We kill them all.
killed them all. Kill them. That's good, because in my head, I honestly had turned shoelaces into leave them alone. So that would have been really badly planned. I'm glad that you actually. Sorry, I didn't have any coffee this morning, mate. All right. I take a shoelace and I wrap it around my wrist and I go, kill them all, kill them all, kill them all, kill them all. All right, fine. I will forget later.
I know. I am here to remind you.
Hendrix, was there something?
I was just going to say, Randall, what did you do to that door? It sort of exploded.
Yeah, just a shout. Do you remember when we fought that mad crazy woman down in that cellar? And she had that altar. I did the same.
Yeah.
That's called shatter. And just
You didn't do that yesterday, did you? At the party. It's just, I know it's a shit sword, but
yeah.
leave it. I'm just me being silly.
No, you're. I did. It was me. I broke your sword. I'm sorry about that.
Can't believe you lied to me, bro.
I know. But I'm
I
telling
just
the
gallop
truth
a
now.
bit far ahead. Just,
Oh, don't be like that. Oh, for goodness sakes.
Didn't you get a better upgrade out of it, though?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
We will.
As you guys ride on, the sun starts to descend. The horses start to get a little bit tired.
Pious. How much further is?
How much further is it?
Probably a few more hours.
We have a while.
So
Can we
just-
take a break? My butt is hurting. My dog's
Fine.
knackered.
I wouldn't mind eating, assuming we didn't get breakfast after you promised me this place had a really nice breakfast.
I didn't know that the professor had been kidnapped though, did I? Honestly, that's not on me. Look, you can't be mad at me about forever. I said I'm sorry about your sword, all right?
All right. It's fine. It's my
Feel
dad's.
so-
Reason I used to
I
spear.
feel really guilty, mate. It was a good plan. You weren't meant to give up your sword to him. I thought he was going to have no sword. Oh, you know what? It's fine. Fine.
All right.
Just leave it in the past. Like, I've got a sword. I don't want to make a big thing out of it. You haven't forgot about the cake situation yet, so don't want this to
Your
catch on.
shoes are inside the shower cistern. Just
I knew it.
that's why I put them.
I was wondering why my shower smelled like cheese.
It smelled like shoes. The clue was in the shoes, in the shower with the smell. You took a shower every day. I laughed. I was like, he doesn't even know. It was right there. It was like literally above your nose.
All right.
Make
So you guys.
a note
Fine.
now to go
I'm gonna-
back to that
I'm gonna-
shower and get my boots.
I'm gonna ride forth and find us a good place to rest.
All right. Give me a survival check.
I'd help him with that.
Sure.
Using the owl.
Yeah.
So, do you want
If you
to roll
desire.
advantage, I guess?
So take advantage.
Nat 20, 24.
Or not.
Yeah.
Roll
So
it again. See if you do better.
yeah. So yeah, you find a kind of an area. There's like a game trail that runs off the main road and heads down a little ways. And between you and Daisy, you find there's like a small like pond that's kind of formed from like there's a small stream that comes from the mountain and feeds this pond. And for the most part, there's kind of like a clear area around the pond. So you figure it's a good spot to like water your horses and give them some grazing because the grass in that area is formed.
With that roll, could I possibly go find us some something to eat, or do I need to make another roll?
No, yeah. I mean, if you want to, are you searching for game or just like foraging? It takes a little bit of time either way. Just curious of what you're looking for.
Do we have
I'm
time
not
to
too
actually
sure.
find game and
Yeah,
skin
I'm
it and then
I'm not
cook
too
it?
sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure how long we're going to be here, so it's mostly foraging.
And that's all up to you guys. You do know they had a head start, but you don't know how far or how hard they could push.
I'm looking for berries, various seeds, edible mushrooms that don't need to be cooked.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
I mean, it's still going to take a little while. Are you guys planning on doing like a short rest, a long rest? What's the aim for this kind of location?
What's the time of day? I assume we left
It's
quite
evening.
early.
Yeah, it's starting to. The sun's starting to set. The temperature's starting to drop.
We still up a mountain.
Yeah, you're a good portion up the mountain at this point now. Like you're maybe halfway up the mountain.
Respectfully to the tracker and the barbarian hero, some of us don't really feel very comfortable what we'd not be able to see in the dark or whatnot, traveling about on a steep mountainside.
I'm gonna grab a dagger and I'm gonna cast light on it and give it to him. Here you go. Now you can see.
Give a glowing dagger.
That's
So Pios goes off to look around. What is everyone else doing while he's off gathering food?
I'm gonna make a fire.
Okay. Lucius settles in, makes a fire. Everyone else?
I'm gonna make a song of rest. Don't need to.
Yeah.
No one's taking any damage, but
Sit there and sing.
just as a thematic process, I'll be strumming my lute and softly singing the lyrics to Alanis Morissette, just coming out the top of my head. The whole of you ought to know, but like done in like a long, slow style.
Okay, nice. Yeah, cool. Those in the camp, what's our passive perception and or is someone actively, I'm assuming not Randall or Lucius because they're busy doing other things. So Hendrix or Karina, are one of you paying attention,
Yep.
standing guard?
Okay, I'll stand guard. I'll stand watch.
So perception check.
That would be a 10.
Sounds good. All right.
I guess I'll be tending to the horses, making sure they've got, and the dogs, making sure they've got water, and
So you guys
looking
are
after them.
situated somewhere here within this.
Karina, remember you do have bardic inspiration if you feel like adding to your roll, and if you do, with my motor potential, you get you can actually roll the die twice and decide which one you want to keep.
Well, actually, in this sort of circumstance, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't actually matter. I wouldn't have thought in the long run.
Okay.
Fair. Agreed.
So Lucius
I
making
have
fire.
equipment that helps us. So
We'll say that this is a fire, just to have something as the fire. And we had some horses, but of course, so they're
I
kind of
have
off.
fire. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, if you have fire or horses or
Yep. Yeah, I've got fire there.
There's a
what's the
fire
scale on the
in
map?
This
'Cause
is-
it's 1 square 5
No.
feet, is it?
yeah.
Wherever y'all get the fire at here.
So
Horses, I had that problem yesterday.
That's okay.
I don't think I have
I have
horses.
there's these elk, and elk will
Okay,
do.
cool. That works. Yeah.
And there's a couple of dogs. Well, there's one dog. And
I got dog. I got wolves.
Yeah, there's a wolf in there. A few
Okay.
in here. Okay.
I also got lions and snakes and monkeys and
Tigers and bears.
Oh my.
So the horses are kind of being tied up and set up over here, and you hear from
that
across
big
the you hear from kind of a little bit ways over. Oh, what you cooking now? That smells. Oh, I smell the fire, but where's our food? And you see 4 individuals kind of step out of the trees over this way.
Your food's definitely not here.
What do they look like?
1 second.
Oh,
Pull out a hand axe.
1 second. Oh, now. No reason to be inhospitable. We're just checking in. Saw the fire and want to make sure everyone's safe.
Bill,
Yeah.
DM Bill.
Yeah.
What is my battle axe of warning telling me?
This means you can't be surprised, but you're probably.
This magic weapon warns you of danger.
Oh yeah. So you're definitely warned that there's some danger here. They also look pretty rough. There's a dwarvish male, like in heavy armor, who's kind of like walking up front. There's a human, also in fairly heavy armor, and then 2 like scraggly haired like mountain men with just like leather or hides armor like tossed on walking behind them, but the front 2 definitely seem to kind of take a commanding presence.
I'm gonna cast Bless on Karina, Hendrix, and myself.
I see a casting a spell like, oh no, why we gotta get all violent like? And let's go ahead and roll initiative. Paos, you're not far off, but you are off getting,
CSA.
gathering the
With my
various
damn it.
with my passive perception, could I hear them from a distance?
I would say, like, as the battle starts, you're definitely hearing them, and you're trying to make your way back as quickly as
Yeah,
possible.
that's fine. Yeah.
Roll
what I'm
me
gonna
a
do is I'm gonna
D4.
well, as I'm moving toward the battle, I'm gonna stealthily try to move. So, roll 2
Okay.
on the D4.
What was everyone's? Okay, so we'll say 2 rounds. Like, you're dashing there. You're about 2 rounds away.
Okay.
So, what do we got for initiative? Is it
22, sir.
With advantage,
Got it.
18.
2 for Randolph, 18 for Pios, 18 for Karina, or 16 for
I'm sorry.
Pios.
No, 18.
22.
I got advantage on my
Oh.
initiative.
22 for
Oh, 22 for Rand.
22.
Okay.
Damn.
Lucius and
I've got a
Hendrix.
nice 16.
16. And
Lucy's got a 14.
14. Okay.
Would you like me to roll for my
22,
owl?
is that you, Randall?
I'm trying to find out where I am, to be fair.
You're not
I'm
even
not
on
actually
it.
on screen, I think.
No, you're not there.
No, you're not there.
Who's not where, huh?
Randall's not
I'm not
on the
there.
screen.
You're not on the screen. Did I not put you there?
No.
Maybe I'm drowning in the lake.
Oh, I can drop you in. I just was stupid.
That's Minnie, no?
No,
that's
I've-
Hendrix.
Yeah, there.
Hendrix and everyone but you and Peos, who I'm going to say is coming from this direction.
Yeah, that works.
Over here. Cool. All right. As they see this bless spell being cast, they start to realize that you aren't going to just be pushovers. And Randolph, you seem to be able to react first. You ain't gonna be that smart.
Yeah. I'm going to lean over to Hendrix and I'm going to say, listen, buddy, we all have inner demons to fight. But if you do not conquer them, then a life of 100 years is a failure. But if you do conquer them, the life of this single day could be your triumph. And I'm going to cast on him heroism by touching him real quick.
Okay.
One of those.
And what does that
And
give
What
you?
does that do?
Heroism is a very cool spell. You are imbued with bravery. You are immune to being frightened. You gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is an amount.
Probably.
And you get those at the start of every one of your turns until the end of the spell.
Oh, that's cool.
So you get an extra 5 temporary hit points right now.
Well,
Well,
your
start with
spellcasting modifier would be your
it's plus
charisma check,
3,
so
sorry.
+3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's +2. I apologize. I thought it was on the spell
You're good.
attack, which is
You're good.
+5. And
Nice.
then actions. Can't do anything in a bonus. Oh yeah, I can do bardic inspiration. I'm going to send out a mote of inspiration, a small glowing picture of me just wailing on a lute, like doing a knee slide all the way across from where I am to go whizzing past Lucius's face, and it's going to go around and as I give you bardic inspiration. I go, hey big man, time to put the L in losers.
All right.
Nice.
Are you moving? Are you staying there? What's the...
Oh, I'm staying right here.
Okay.
I have zero desire to go near these people.
All
But I'm
right.
not going to run. I don't run from a fight.
No problem. All right. So the this one back here starts like waving his hands and speaking an incantation, and you feel the air kind of shimmer nearby you guys. And well, I'm gonna center it like right by the fire, so 10 feet radius. Lucius, Karina, and Randy, I need a Constitution saving throw. The air, you feel like this shimmering and this like kind of stirring in the air, and then you hear a loud crack, like thunder crack, as the air explodes in that area.
Don't forget the D4 from Bluff.
Yeah.
So it's a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
Yes.
Is that
I got 22.
Okay.
That would be a 7 from me.
that would be a 5? Is it poison or is it
It is thunder damage.
Being
In fact,
frightened.
you recognize the spell Shatter as the air around it shatters. So Randy and Karina will take 15 points of damage, and Lucius, you'll take 7 points of damage.
super unhappy about that? Did you say 15?
Yep. I rolled a little bad. And he'll kind of settle in and smirk as he sees the area. And the fire actually gets blown out thanks to the spell. Like the force of this thunderous spell kind of spreads out the forming fire and kind of puts it out. Next up will be Karina. And then Chaos is your first turn of missing. And then
Okay, let's see what I can do. Okay, I'm going to make my way up to, just to sort of take, I'm just going to get a little bit close to them. I'm just going to move to about here.
okay.
I am then going to use my breath weapon on all of them.
Nice.
So it's a 12 DC Dex.
Okay, all right, let me roll for him. Let's see. Okay, that's 16 for this guy. 16 for that guy. Sorry, rolling really well. 16 for that guy.
What?
I don't know. It's all 16 for that guy.
Hacks.
They're all D&D Beyond rolls.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm sorry, yeah. They all pass. Do they take half
Pay
damage?
to count. Pay to count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is the primary guy?
I mean, the one right up front there, the dwarf was the one doing the talking. The one to his right, or, well, you facing him to the right, the little, like, sword reddish symbol, is the one that casts a spell.
Okay.
Did that do any damage, like half damage on a save, or no damage on a save?
Should be half.
Yeah, it takes half damage.
Okay, so how much do
Okay.
they all take? At least it takes something, you know.
Yeah.
It's feeling a
So
little
that's
bad
gonna
with
be,
all those.
God,
So 4 damage.
Yeah, it's 4 damage by 2, yeah.
Oh, so 2 each damage. Okay, well, that's
Yeah,
something.
I'm also gonna do Hexblade's Curse on probably the one that did the spell.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll do that now.
okay. I'm gonna put a yellow around him so we know he's cursed.
Yeah.
All right, and you have to explain that when it comes into play. Anything else for you?
Oh, that'll do, I think.
Okay. This dwarf is going to smirk as he walks forward, hefting out a warhammer, and is going to swing at you. 16 to hit,
Miss.
and 2 6. So he takes 2 swings at you with his warhammer, and you're able to kind of like dodge him as the dwarf snarls at you, a little upset that he missed you. And then, seeing that he missed you the first 2 times, he'll pull out his short sword in his other hand, and he'll stand there ready for you. And then, Hendrix, you are up, followed by Lucius.
Okay. I'm going to dart forward a bit, trying to get a better angle.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to run 25 here and actually throw my hand axe at the... Did you say this one here was light armored? The rest are full plated?
The 2 main guys have pretty heavy armor. The 2 in the back, the kind of mountain men, they have light armor.
Okay. I'll throw it at this guy still.
I'm going to put a blue circle around this one and an orange just to make them different. So you're throwing at the spellcaster?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll.
It's over 20, so I believe it's with disadvantage.
Okay.
14 to hit. Oh, and I've got a bless.
Yeah, roll your d4.
Oh,
Of course, I had bless. No, I never had bless. You guys have bless.
That's a
I didn't.
I had blessed though. I do
That's
apologize.
exactly what you needed. Or almost exactly what you needed. So yeah, you hit him.
Fantastic.
Roll the
Do you want me to roll
damage.
damage, or do you want me to just keep that last one I rolled?
It's up to you.
We'll re-roll, because I don't remember what it was. 3 damage.
3 damage, okay.
Nice. Hendrix, remember to take 5 hit points temporary at the start of your turn.
Oh yeah.
It was 3, wasn't it?
That 3, yes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Stop cheating.
But
me.
it's 3 every turn, which is cool. So
Yeah.
No, it doesn't stack.
no, but I mean,
every
like,
hit point.
so he can
If he loses
renew
damage, then it
them.
comes back
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else,
And then
Hendrix?
I will take 5 feet back,
Okay. Move in, move back.
just so we're not clumped.
No problem. Lucius. I mean, it's not like he can cast Shatter multiple times a day.
So Lucius is gonna get into this like Spartan pose where he got his shield up and in between there's like a little slot where he puts his spear, and that's me using my phalanx hoplite feature.
Okay.
So I get 3 extra armor, and so does anybody 5 feet from me. Well, they get 2, but if they have a shield, they get 3. And I'm gonna run right past that guy that she's fighting with, and he can take a hit on me, and I'm gonna go right at that guy who casts the spell.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely gonna take a swing at you.
Armor.
24 to hit.
Oof, I'm gonna shield.
Okay. You have the spell shield?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah.
sorcerer.
I rolled a 19 on the dice, so that was a fluke. So, yeah, you run by and he swings the warhammer at you, and it would hit, but you realize that, and you're able to like cast the spell quickly and deflect the blow. Continue.
Let me start stabbing this dude.
All right, do it. Stab away.
So
Stab.
first hit is that is 11 limit. I don't think my D4 is gonna do anything, but I'll try it anyway. That's 13. I'm pretty sure that'll hit.
13 will not hit. Yeah, no.
Okay, I'll use my bonus attack from Polar Armor Master.
Okay.
Jesus, I'm rolling. Well, that's not too bad.
Plus a D4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will hit.
Okay, and that is going to be 7 damage.
7 damage, nice.
And then I'm going to action search.
Oh, dang.
And stab him again. That is 22.
That will hit, yeah.
Lucius, did you use
9
the Bardic
damage.
Inspiration on that attack?
I did not.
No, just his.
Is it too late for me to do that, or?
That doesn't do damage, though. It just helps.
No, I
your-
mean for the attack that I missed.
It does, though.
No.
It does.
Yeah,
To
you
a degree.
could.
It could.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
you could throw that in there as well.
If you
and
want.
then you
I'd
might
rather
get
use it on
constant.
the one I missed. So that
Yeah.
was 13. So let me roll that D6.
Yeah.
Wow, that's 1, so 14.
No, 14 will miss still.
But
Nice
yeah,
try,
that's 7 and 9 damage.
Yeah, that's good. Do you get a second polearm attack on that, or no? Because that's a bonus action.
I don't know. I just did action surge, so it's a bonus action for the.
An action surge allows you to do what? Take another attack action, right? So no, probably not. Yeah.
But yeah, that would be
Still,
it for me.
that's 16 points of damage. Is not bad. He looks pretty beat up now. Still standing and still strong, but he is starting bleeding from several of the cuts that you inflicted. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, these guys, all too brave, are going to step forward and start attacking you. Orange one will not get advantage because he's moving first, but I'm just going to move into place to save time. So that each are going to make an attack on you. You still have your shield up, so that would have been a 16 to hit, so that doesn't hit. And the other one will get advantage because they're flanking. But 17 does not hit, I don't think.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they step up and they have these like long glaives in their hand, and they attempt to stab you, but they're unable to break through your heavy armor. And so we're back up to Randy.
They're all dwarves, right?
There's the one fighting Karina is a dwarf, and then the other ones seem to be human.
Okay.
They're just
So the
I grabbed a mountain man looking dwarf
Right.
thing.
I got you. So my guy, Randall's gonna move on up. So aiming at the heavily armored guy,
The dwarf or the spellcaster?
the spellcaster.
Okay. Because they both have heavy armor. I was just checking which.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the spellcaster just to see if it actually works, and I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Okay. What do I need to make?
That is a Wisdom saving throw of 13.
He fails. Is it an advantage though, since you're in combat already, or?
It is.
Let's see. Oh, he still fails. That was an 8 and a 6 on the die, so didn't matter.
He is charmed by me until the spell ends, or until my or my companions do anything harmful to it.
Okay.
So it regards me as a friendly acquaintance. So I'm going to say, Hey, buddy. That dwarf's are hurting my friend. Can you help us out, please? That mean old dwarf is attacking my lovely dragonborn friend. Help a buddy out.
All right. And he looks over at you and kind of like smiles and nods at you, like, "Oh yeah, hey."
Okay, cool. And then I'm going. Okay, so that's a spell I've cast there.
Now, does he get to save again, or is there something?
If it fails that saving throw, it's charmed by me until the spell ends, which lasts an hour, or until myself or my companions do anything harmful to him. So if we leave him alone, he's with us.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Ulysses will be confused when he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll help you." It's like, I just fucking stabbed you. Like, okay.
Well, to be fair, he still doesn't like you, but he does like Randy. So.
Yeah. And then I am going to move. No, I've moved as far as I can move. That's the end of my turn. That's all I'm going to do. That'll do.
All right. In which case, he is going to turn and look at his friend and start mumbling some words, waving his hands in the air. Hendrix, Lucius, Karina, and the dwarf all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, don't forget your D4s.
And
16 plus. Thank you.
Okay,
But
that should
the
be
spellcaster is doing this.
I got a that one.
Yeah, you're his friend. The rest are not necessarily his
20.
friend. But he's also casting it on his dwarf friend. So let me roll for his wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I'd specified how specifically the Dragonborn was my friend, and I needed to help him.
Oh, okay. I'll leave Karina out then.
Thank you.
Got 11.
It didn't matter. I suppose it doesn't matter.
It's like Philo said, man. I've got to be more specific with my wordplay.
Yeah. So, Lucius and Hendrix, what did you guys get on your wisdom saving throws?
I got 11.
11.
I got a nat one.
Okay, so both of you are now slowed. Let's see. You take a -2 to your AC. You can't use reactions on your turn. You can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both. Your attempts to cast a spell with the casting time of 1 action. Yeah, so in order to cast a spell with the casting time of 1 action, you should roll a d20 and 11 or higher. It doesn't take effect. Makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns. But on the other hand, so is his dwarf friend. So
thank you? Question mark.
Yeah, more than one maybe. Okay, so that was your friend's turn. So now, Karina, you are up.
Okay, cool. So, I am going to... This guy in front of me, who is he again?
He is a heavily armored dwarf. In fact, though, you see now, like, his... After the other guy casts a spell, he seems very sluggish. And, like, he's just very slow to make attacks or, like, to move to defend.
I'm just going to swing at him as hard as I can with
right.
this, with my battle axe.
Do it.
So that is 22 to hit.
That will hit for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That hits for 7 damage.
All right. Anything else?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Perfect. Peos, you are jetting through the jungle, quickly making your way there, and are almost on scene. You can hear the clashes and the shouts and the spells going off.
Where's this badger?
Yeah. Well, he was off trying to get you food. At least you only rolled a 2. You didn't roll a 4.
Worm food.
The dwarf will attempt to just swing at... and actually, he's going to take a step over here, and he's going to swing at Randy.
So do I get to move on the board yet or not yet?
Next turn, you start, like, from that square.
From that
was
square,
a
okay,
bad
cool.
roll. 12 to hit you, Randy?
Not in this lifetime, sunshine.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Normally,
Just
he'd be
step
able
aside as it slowly comes past me.
Yeah, it's like just a slug. It's just like half-hearted as it seems, however, he is just slowed. Now, he does get to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn, and still seems to be under the effects, as it is Hendrix's turn.
Okay. This slow, has it affected my movement speed at all?
No, I don't believe it. Let me see. Slow. Your speed is halved, yes. So you can move 15 feet.
I'm not going to make it anywhere else but into this guy's face. So I'm going to run up here while drawing out the new rapier.
Okay.
And, just going to go for the weak point in his armor. Just full on. Stab inwards for a dirty 20.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
a
hit.
D4.
That'll hit.
And that is 12 plus, because I've got a level in rogue now, I have sneak attack.
Oh, dang.
So that's 15 total damage.
15 damage. Nice. Let me make sure I'm here. 15 damage.
I have this image of with both of you having slow casts on you. It's like two guys fighting underwater.
Yeah. They feel that they're going at full speed, but everyone else is not. Lucius.
Can I do a saving throw?
Oh yes, sorry.
Right?
The end of your turn, wisdom saving throw. Sorry. Thank you. And
19.
so you're good now. You shake it off, breaking out of it. Lucius, you were slowed, right? Or did you pass?
No, I was slowed. I got a nat 1.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. It is your turn. There's two mountain men with large glaives in their hands, and spellcaster in front of you. But I mean, he did cast a spell on you, but you did hear Randy shout out to him.
Since I know that Randy did something to him and he was trying to help him, I'm just gonna turn around and try to stab the guy that tried to hit me from the back.
The blue or orange?
Orange.
Okay, cool. That will hit.
7 damage.
All right.
And that's gonna be it for me.
Okay, wisdom saving throw, please. Nope. Okay, you're still slowed. All right, the blue one is going to take his swing at you. 14 does not hit, though. The orange one will also swing at you. 18.
Nope.
All right. Then they just kind of sit over there and they're trying to swing at you, and you're moving. Oh wait, you do have a -2, but it still makes it a 19, huh?
Yeah, because I had the phalanx.
That's right.
Shield Warden.
So they're both trying to swing at you, but they just can't seem to break through. They gotta break on through. Randy, you're back up.
Stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a healing touch. And I cast Whole Person on yon dwarf right har.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
1,000.
Oh, I mean, what stat am I using? Not that it matters.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Hold on.
Does a natural 2 make it? So
It
he is
does
held.
not.
He is held.
He is held. Unfortunately, it does mean that the heroism, which is also a concentration spell, is lost as a result.
Okay.
But he is paralyzed. At the end of each of his turns, he can make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Even if he is hit, he cannot move. So as paralyzed, I assume it means all advantage on all attacks against him.
Yeah. They will be just wailing.
And if we want to move past him, obviously no opportunity of attack.
Capacitated attack rolls have advantage. Creatures is so that's petrified, paralyzed. Creature automatically fails. Attack rolls against have advantage. Any attack that hits within 5 feet is a critical hit as well.
Yes, I hope that the person who has sneak damage hears that.
Yeah. Okay, the priest gets to go again. Let's see. The guy who is casting spells is going to what does he want to do?
wisdom saving throw first to see if... Oh, no, because he's still charmed, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's still on my side.
Yep. He is going to... he doesn't like that dwarf. But he also is not... he doesn't have much he can do other than walk over. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Are you going to take attack of opportunity, Lucius? As he walks away from you.
He's disappeared, so I'm guessing no.
If
I'd
he's
say
still
no,
slowed, he doesn't have
because-
reactions, remember?
Oh, that's right. He can't even. Perfect.
That's right.
That's good for you guys anyways, because he's going to
Yeah.
try to attack the dwarf now. Yeah, that will hit. Let's see if we crit, though. It doesn't matter anyways, because it'll be automatically a crit. So, what's that? 20 points of damage as he just smacks the dwarf upside the back of the head. Thanks to it being a crit. And the dwarf is now just kind of bleeding horribly as it took that hit. And that is it for his turn. Hendrix, you are up. Wait, hold on. Sorry, Karina's up.
Yeah, I thought so.
I was clicking on the
okay.
wrong person and I missed it.
Okay. Yeah, I am just gonna slam my battle axe as hard as I can on him.
Okay.
7 plus 4. I'm still blessed, aren't I?
Yeah.
Plus 2. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration as well for me. That's a d6.
Is there a G6 at this point?
I believe so. Unless it's higher. But I believe it's just that. So 7 plus, so we're at 16 now?
So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
And technically you have advantage as well, but it doesn't matter because 16 will hit with his slowed. Since he is
Oh, of
slowed
course.
still.
That. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
So
And
it's
this will be a
maximum
crit.
Give some damage. Come on. 8 damage.
So you double the die as well. So if you can either roll another d8, we can just double that 3. And
Plus also, that guy needs to take
I'll
a
roll it
Constitution saving throw or take thunder damage equal to the amount from the bardic inspiration die.
oh,
8 plus 6.
okay. So 14 points of damage. Yeah. How does it look as you smash this dwarf's head in and he crumples to the ground?
Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's basically this huge, like it's a two-handed axe that I'm like wielding with one hand, and it just with a massive resounding dong, and it slices into the helmet, and it's like I have to push it to take it out again. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Greener.
I thought
Skills
so.
for skills. That'll do. That'll do nicely.
Anything you'd like to do now, Karina?
I will move north a little bit actually, because he's dead, isn't he?
He's
The
dead. He's
one
down
there.
and out.
So yeah, I'll move in to
I'll
have a
just
go
move
at
him
this
out, and he's gone.
this other heavily armored
And
chappie.
then Peos, you'll be
There
up.
we go.
Perfect. Peos, you arrive at the scene.
I just make a quick observation of what's going on, this, that, and the other. I immediately did the math in my head, and I'm able to move 50 feet to this bush right here, or tree.
Okay.
By moving that far, I'm kind of making myself kind of known, but in the shadows and in the foliage and whatnot, but not sneakily. When I get up to that area, I make a distinctive call from my Badger tribe, or Badger Lodge, a call as in ambush, come, attack, so on and so forth. I am using my special ability because that is a bonus action. I use my my dash action. I use my actual action to dash instead of bonus action.
Cool.
So my special ability, where the hell did it go? It is okay. It's here. Which one? Okay, there. At starting 3rd level, you are rarely outwitted on the field of battle. On your turn, you may use your bonus action to devise a clever plan to trick an enemy. Choose one creature, which I'm choosing the blue guy.
Okay.
Choose one, that you can see. Make a charisma deception roll contested by that creature's wisdom insight. If you win the contest, you and your allies have advantage on attacks against that creature until the beginning of your next turn. So.
Okay. You roll your side.
Big money. Not bad. 16?
Yeah, you succeed. I rolled a 4.
Yes.
So everyone has
And that's all
advantage
We
on
have
him?
advantages on attacking that guy until your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you win the contest, you and your allies have advantage on attacks against that creature until the beginning of your next turn. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So there we go.
Blue.
That's all I can do.
Now,
So,
people have advantage on.
Yep.
Nice start. Hendrix, you are up.
Okay. Seeing this guy sort of slap the back of the big guy's head, I'm just going to ignore him for a second as I run past him. I'm going to get into this spot here.
He is going to take a swing at you as you walk by.
Ah.
He's not friends with you. He's just, but that's only a 14 to hit, so.
Miss.
Okay.
I see that. I'm like, motherfucker.
It's kind of like a ole. Like,
And now that you're next to me, you get 2 extra armor.
Fantastic. I've got a shield, so would that
3.
be 3?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'll take a little jab at a orange dude,
Okay.
going for the weak points on the armor again for a 22.
That'll do.
14 total
Nice.
for the damage.
These guys have a grip of hit points, but they don't do much. Yeah. So you smack him. You stab him with your rapier, and he flinches in pain as you get a nice blow through past his armor. Anything else you can do or would like to do?
No.
Okay.
I missed out
Lucius.
something I should have done, but other than that, no.
All right, Lucius, you are up.
Lucius is gonna turn around and at the guy that Pio shouted at. He's gonna stab him.
Okay. You get advantage on this guy.
Oh, not 20.
There you go.
That is 9 damage.
Is that doubled or?
Yeah, that automatically does.
Oh, it
double
added in. That was just a really bad roll. Okay.
Yeah, I got 1 in one of them.
Yeah. No problem. What else? Your bonus
That's
action?
I can't because I'm slowed.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot you're still slowed. Give me a wisdom saving throw then.
Okay, let me roll that d4, see if that helps any. Come on, be a 4.
Where are you getting that D4 from?
Sweet. Bless.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I pass it. 15.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you are
that
no
was
longer slowed. The blue guy is going to take his swings at you. Yikes. That misses. Let's see if the advantage helps. Oh, advantage. 24 with advantage. Well, should hit. Unless you're going to use shield.
That definitely hits.
Okay. Let's see.
It's okay, bring it. I can take a hit.
13 points of damage.
He regrets taking a hit.
I do that.
I rolled like max on that one, so
I'll be fine. I regret this decision instantly.
maybe not so much.
not the face, not the face.
Did you know that swords were my
23 to
only
hit. Oh wait, it technically was advantage, so let me see if I, by some chance, roll on that 20.
I'm definitely going to shield that one.
You're gonna shield this one? Alright. I mean, the chances are I wouldn't roll high again. Cool. Then you're about to take a hit, and you're able to deflect it, which is a good, because I rolled a 13 again for the damage. Cool. That was their turn. Randy, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run past the priest, and as I run past, I'm gonna be like, I can't believe you just stabbed my mate. I owe him money. Do me a favor, heal him, yeah? I'm gonna keep running past to this guy here, and I'm gonna stick my rapier where the sun doesn't shine.
All right.
Have a little bit of this for 16.
16 will hit, yeah.
Yeah, it does. 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Right on the Jackson.
Orange guy is this one. Takes 11 points of damage. Yeah, he is starting to look pretty bloody. Cuts starting
I
to
imagine
form.
he would with my fist all the way up there, to be fair.
So far.
Oh, he's a dwarf. No, it doesn't really work.
You better wash your hands afterward.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's a human. Right back up.
Yeah, they're humans. They just have the dwarfish look. All right, cool. Anything else, Randolph?
I'm going to probably wipe myself, to be fair. As a bonus action, I'm going to sing a wee song out for Pios. I'm going to say to him, you heard them talking, laughing, joking, laughing about your tiny size. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. But if they want to get a stab in, it don't matter because he's black and white. So you get yourself a little bit of bardic inspiration there, my friend.
All right, cool.
And that's my last of the day.
And the priest likes you, still doesn't like most of your friends here. He reaches his hand out and 2 green streams fly out and splash upon Lucius and Hendrix. I need both to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I swear I just asked him to heal Hendrix.
He doesn't have any healing spells.
Just so that you know, I know you charm him, but I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah, I'm with you
You
on that
said
one.
dexterity?
Dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Hendrix, you got a D4. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
It's really not.
No.
I feel
Yeah.
bad, Hendrix. I genuinely thought he was going to heal you up.
All right.
Yeah, it's not gonna
What the hell
matter for
kind of
me
cleric
either
is this
because I
guy?
rolled 6.
Doesn't mean too much. It doesn't get through Hendrix's temporary hit points because it only does 4 points of acid damage to
Now,
each of you.
those temporary hit points stay until they're gone, or were they gone as soon as the spell dropped?
Oh,
The temporary hit points stay,
they'd stay.
but once they're gone, they're
Perfect.
gone.
Yeah, so
Cool.
so you're still not actually hurt, which is good.
I take 1 damage.
Okay, dang,
Savage.
1 damage. Karina, you're up,
Messing up
followed
my
by Pios.
Rude.
All right then. I am going to turn my back on the orange dude and just this dude that we've charmed. He seems like he's not all that useful, so I'm going to slap him in the face.
Okay. Slap him in
And
the
since he's
face.
cursed, let's have a read of this.
Slap it in the
I've got-
face.
Yeah.
Getting a 19.
I've got +2 bonus to damage
Okay.
rolls. Okay, so that's fine. I am going to attack. Yeah, that's cool. 21. to
That
hit.
will hit for sure.
Yeah. And then it's 1d8 + 5 + 2, which is 11 + 2, 13 damage.
13 damage. Wow.
Yeah.
He looks pretty beat up. He is hurt. He's bloody. What saving throw does he get to try to break out of this? Now that he's been hit?
he
No, for
Wisdom.
Randy.
Wisdom saving
He's
throw
pretty nice.
13.
Wisdom. Oh, I think a natural 20 will work. And so he
was
like
this
shakes it off.
Oh, the
The charm.
what they call it, the charm. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
No, yeah. But he does look pretty brutal at this point. Like you've done some damage.
Good.
Again, this is this guy that's been charmed this whole way through. He's no longer charmed.
Now he is no longer charmed. You can feel your hold on him has dropped. Not that it mattered too much. Peos, and then followed by Hendrix.
Alrighty. Here we go. Figured I can move right here. Moving up on the puppy.
Okay.
And I am with shield up high, short sword in hand. I stab out at him.
Okay.
Now, since Lucius is right there, do I get advantage on this roll?
Yes, you'll get
Or do I
advantage.
just-
You'd get advantage anyways because of your hijinks last time, but
Oh, that's right. Okay, I did not. Okay,
because it's till
not
the end of this turn.
great.
But you have advantage. That
18?
one works. 18 will do. Yeah.
Okay, so
And this is the blue guy.
crap on my actual roll. So 4 plus
Okay. 12 points.
12 points damage total.
All right.
Yup.
That's with sneak attack.
As you stab into him, Hendrix, you are up. Unless you have, did you have a bonus action you were going to do, Peos?
Yeah. Since I can't do it on the same guy, I'm going to make that whistle noise again and do it on, where's the little thingy? On this guy right here, the orange guy. So I need to roll a deception. 15?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I rolled
So that guy now gets disadvantage, or everybody else gets what do you call it? Advantage.
advantage
to
on
attack
him.
me.
This is the orange one now, huh? Okay.
Orange guy, yep.
So I'll put a yellow on him too. Okay, and Hendrix, you should be up. You'd get advantage on this guy no matter what if you're swinging at him because Karina's giving that to you, but it gives Lucius and Randy it as well.
I'm gonna take advantage and go to kill.
Still.
Shank for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Ooh, max damage, 20 damage.
Woo! Yeah, he staggers at that, and there's like a fresh cut. It's just like blood's pooling down one of his arms as he does not look like he's gonna last much longer.
I'm gonna action surge. Just looking straight at the guy that messed up my jacket. And can I get there, or is that a tree?
Yeah, you can move
I'll
through
go
the
around.
tree area. Yeah, that's fine.
move
You will
through
get
the
an
tree
attack
area.
of opportunity as you move out of his.
Is this guy not dead?
No, he's just wounded. Did you want to finish him off, or?
I thought
Okay.
he was dead.
Okay,
Then
no,
I'll
no, no.
use action surge
Yeah.
and take another shot at him.
I was just describing that he's severely wounded now. He's
Hot shots, Pardon. And now I will kill you until you are dead.
Yeah.
probably good because I rolled a 17 on my opportunity attack. That will hit for sure.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
And then I don't get sneak attack damage, but I do 9 damage.
9 damage. Oh, so close.
And I would like to put a trip attack on that if I can.
Yeah, sure. Does that do extra damage?
Dice. It does.
Okay. Roll well.
It's a. Whoa! I don't want to roll all of them. I'll take the first roll. It was a 7.
7.
The extra damage.
7 will do. He, you go and you like cut at his legs to cause him to trip, and as he falls, he like hits his head on a stone, and you just see like blood coming out of the back of his head, and he is
Chaos.
dead.
You died by a stone.
Do me a favor and roll me a D6.
For a 2.
Okay. Regain your hit point that you've lost. As you stab him, the blood that is on the blade starts to come into the hilt of the blade, and you feel a warmth go through your body as it revitalizes a little bit of your energy as you struck a killing blow upon this creature.
Oh damn! I feel a little tingly, and I'll use the rest of my movement to get around to this side.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, this guy is dead. I'm going to put an X so that we know where his body is, and then I'll get rid of him. Next up is Lucius.
Did we all see that happen?
You're right there. I'd assume so. You just stabbed him. So I would say anyone who was focusing on the orange guy in combat would have noticed that. So probably not Karina, because she had fought the spellcaster last time. And so I think No, Lucius fought blue, so just you and Hendrix would probably have spotted it.
Lucius gonna stab the blue guy, and I get advantage,
Yeah,
right?
station.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, I definitely need it. Oh, wow.
14. Well, 14 will hit, though. So,
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That is 10 damage,
okay.
and he's not dead.
No, this one
Okay.
was like the healthiest out of everyone
Oh,
that
gotcha.
left.
Okay, I'll bonus action. Stab him again.
16 will do, yeah.
And that's 7 damage.
All right, yeah. He
That's my
is
turn.
starting to look bloodied, hurt, and damaged. That was Lucius's turn, so that means the blue guy is going to turn and attempt to stab at Lucius, since he's the one he's already kind of dealt some damage to. He is going to go like recklessly start to attack. He takes 2 wild swings at you, both of which miss terribly, and it seems like the damage to him starting to get to him, slowing his actions. Randy, you're up.
Yeah, but he's no longer charmed. As I go over and I sing to him very jauntily. I met him in a crowded room. Push knobs in there, doom and gloom. I sat him down and said again, story of how I murdered this man, and I'm about to stab him with my rapier.
All right.
And I'll be like, "Oh, no one saw it coming. It was a surprise." Rapier. For my natural 20.
Wow.
That will do.
So that's going to be...
I was all prepared to cast shield and everything, and it doesn't matter. A natural 20.
Take 16 points of damage.
How does it look as you finish this one off?
He does a little hop and a skip as he's doing the little song, and he comes up in front of the guy and he goes, "Oh, where's the sword?" And then the sword is like sleight of hand is like, whoosh, "It's in your stomach, mate."
He like coughs and like blood
And
comes
he
out of
slowly
his
falls
mouth.
down, and I slowly slice it out, and I go, "Oh no!" Face to face as he slowly casts his last breath. I go, "It's a shame." Bye. And I just push him to the floor.
Yeah, he falls back and his eyes start to flutter closed, never to open again. All right, we got Carino followed by Peos. And one
Karina
guy.
is visibly impressed by this display. She was all getting ready to swing and, lodge an axe in this fellow's head, but he's obviously beat it to the punch. So she's gonna take half a second just to appreciate the moment, and then gonna move north to have a chat with this purple guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna swing this battle axe at this guy's head.
Then she's gonna kill him.
Oh shit! It's
Don't forget your D4.
fail.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Probably.
Yeah, he's now ultra aware. Like his friends he thought were so tough have been taken down a notch or 10, and you go to swing him and he just kind of like darts back a little bit, dodging your blow. Any bonus action that you can or will take?
I don't really have anything for bonuses, regrettably, at the moment.
Pios, you're up, followed by Hendrix.
Yes. I outright, once again, stab out at him with my short sword.
Okay, we'll have advantage due to flanking. Oh,
Yep.
probably doesn't matter, but maybe you nat it out.
Yep. Okay. Yep. 23.
Okay, that hits.
4 again.
Okay,
Plus.
sneak.
Yes.
14.
11 points of damage total.
I thought you rolled a 4 for your first damage, then your sneak attack was 10.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, sorry. Yes.
So 14.
10. Yes, 14. Yes.
Okay.
Dice is getting all cluttered.
I mean, you could do less damage if you want to.
No.
He staggers at the short sword strike, just cuts and bruises everywhere now as he's bleeding profusely, but still managing to stay on his feet. Any bonus action anything you want to do, or
okay. So if you take the attack action on your turn and use your bonus action to, I'm gonna shove him 5 feet.
okay?
And
What direction are you trying to push him into the water? Into
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
push him into water.
okay. I don't know what we have to do there. Is this a contested roll?
Oh yeah. It says if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. It has
yeah,
no
that's
other.
Yeah, so it's a contested athletics check.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Of which I rolled an 11.
Okay, here we go. And I get Bardic Inspiration too, so because I have not rolled that yet.
Okay. If you
It
need
does
it.
not matter. I don't need it because I rolled a 14.
There you go. So
So-
you push him 5 feet, and he kind of like staggers as he splashes into the water. Yeah. Perfect.
Does anybody get an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's a forced movement, and you're the only one he left the space for.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. It will slow him down a little bit because he is in water.
Yep.
Hendrix, if he lasts that long, it's your turn, Hendrix.
Okay, I'll turn around after seeing Randall just obliterate this spellcaster. I'm like, damn, man. You need to chill. And I'll run towards the last remaining guy. And
I have to chill. I don't have a sword that drinks blood.
what are you on about, mate? For a 13 plus a d4,
That will do.
16 to hit.
Yeah, they have rubbish for armor, so you're good. Yeah, that hits.
18 damage total.
Okay, how does this look?
Hey,
I'm like half like looking at the guy and Randall, and I just like slip and dive into the water and just sword first, go straight through.
Yeah, he you jam the blade into his chest, and it just goes right through his cheap armor. This crimson blade easily piercing, and as you pull it out, the blood just kind of soaks into the hilt of the blade, and you're
At this
left with a
point.
perfectly clean blade.
I now notice the blood going into the sword, and I'm like, oh shit. So we'll try. We're gonna.
That is not good, Hendrix. That is not
there's
Kate.
never been a good story about a sword that drinks blood that I've ever read in my entire life. In the entire library in my house. Not one.
Can you talk to it?
Does it
Yeah,
talk
but I
back?
don't know if it's going to answer.
Yeah, no. Worry about that too.
All right. You guys are left now in a clearing. These bandits, thugs, whatever, have
Look at my hand axe.
yeah,
Yes.
have
Start going.
disappeared. They're dead.
I'm gonna start kind of going through the bodies and seeing. Just are they just run of the mill thug thieves? Or
Yeah,
do they come from a
there's-
specific-
No, there's nothing really. The two main guys you find upon them as you're looking around, you will find like a scar over, like a scar on the same spot on like the back of their arm. It's like a D, like branded into his arm, signifying that they were deserters from the military, and therefore
Definitely
would've-
pointing. Yeah, I'm definitely pointing everything out that I find to the group,
Yeah.
just to have an overall
When
Eyeball on
Lucius
everything.
hears that and says that, he's gonna spit on the guy, and then he's gonna wipe the tip of his spear on him and just walk away.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, they have various armor on them. The two heavily armored guys have pretty beat up and rough looking splint mail on. If anyone was interested in that. But other than that, kind of gathered up amongst them, you have like 12 gold and 8 silver pieces.
Any tattoos on them?
I mean, there's like the two thugs seem to have the two generic thug ones seem to have similar tattoos of like a tree with like a tree on fire sort of a thing.
Okay.
The other two just had their brands, the brands on their arms, signifying that they were deserters.
The spellcaster, does he have like some kind of arcane? I want to say an arcane focus. Does he have something that he was gripping during the battle or using, which seemed to be the focus of his spells?
It seemed that like his warhammer that he had has like special runes and symbols on it that seem to have been able to be his focus for his spellcasting.
Can I take a look at that, please?
Sure.
And do an
I
Arcana
hate
check?
cheaters.
And do what?
I'm gonna.
And do an Arcana check on it.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll Arcana. What did you want to do, Lucius?
I'm gonna grab one of those splint mails because it's better than my chainmail.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing special and it's dirty, and you'll probably need to do some work on it. But at least you don't have to dye your armor.
I rolled a 10 for my Arcana.
Yeah, you know that it's a pretty rough and rudimentary like spellcasting focus. Nothing of that you can tell, nothing special about it. You're not really 100% sure where, like, what sort of power that he was wielding, whether it was arcane or divine or whatever. It was just a generic. Nothing seems magical that you can spot upon them.
The dwarf leader,
Yep.
does he have any kind of jewelry or symbology on his person that would identify him as an individual from distance? Like if you were looking for a man in the white hat, you'd see a white hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He I'm trying to think. I mean, not really. He carries carried a warhammer, which looks like it's been well kept, but it's nothing special. He had pretty heavy armor. He has like kind of a reddish beard and red hair that would kind of stand out if he didn't have all of his armor on, covering some of that. But other than the brand on his like forearm, there wasn't much that really made him stand out otherwise. Like they're kind of generic.
But he is a dwarf.
Yeah.
And I know, Randall knows every dwarf defines himself by the tools that they carry in addition to their weaponry. So I'm looking all over his body, all over his person, and I'm trying to find tinker's tools or leather working tools or something that defines that element of him.
Okay. You would find, as you kind of like look through his pack that he had with him, you would find hidden amongst like a bedroll and some other things, set of like metalworking tools in there.
Dibs. Dibs, taking those 100%.
Okay.
Taking them, and I'm making a note of any initials which would have been carefully sigiled on there, or any dwarven runes which would denote his personal property.
Okay.
But I'm taking those metalworking tools for sure.
Yeah. You see, like in Dwarven, an A and a C on there.
AC, thank you.
All right. And with that, you guys are able to kind of settle in, clear the camp of the dead. Are you guys doing anything in particular with their bodies other than searching them? Or
After we're done, I'm gonna pile them up and burn them.
Burn them. Okay. All right.
A fire did go out, so
They don't deserve it, but I'll still do that for them.
All right.
Let's not cook our food on human and dwarf meat. Let's not be them, you know?
It's a separate.
I say
you
that
know.
respectfully to the Dragonborn. Like, let's not be those kinds of... Sorry, you know what I mean? But honestly, you know?
I have no idea
How-
what you mean.
How far away
well,
are we from our
that's-
destination?
You're probably a couple more hours ride at this point.
Okay, doing the judgment So it's going to create a pretty massive display.
You can give me a survival check to see if you could mitigate the amount of like smoke.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, you find an area and you help Lucius with this, setting up a fire underneath like a large tree, but like one with a high canopy, so that you know the smoke will get kind of dissipated through the tree branches and not appear as like heavily like plume of burning
here
human
we are.
flesh.
I'm trying to make it not where we're like, here we are, we killed people. So
so you're able to do that probably a little ways off from your camp too, so that you're not smelling that all night while you're setting up camp and getting ready. Are you guys planning on staying the night or just spending a few hours and then moving on?
We spend the night. Yeah. I'm kind of beat up.
Yeah, I was going to say, some of you've taken quite a bit of damage.
I'm really beat up, so I would, yeah.
And with that, I think, I think for now, Pius would drop the bag of like trail rations and goodies and stuff like that, and actually go hunting.
Okay.
For like actual game meat for people to like actually eat and, you know,
all right,
recuperate from.
I think that's gonna where we're gonna draw it for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you my amazing players handling that. I love watching you guys take out these guys. At one point I was like, man, they got a lot of hit points. So then you start working through it. I'm like, cool. I don't feel so bad now.
Teamwork.
Never know with the CR ratings on D&D creatures how that works out.
That initial shatter spell. Ooh.
Yeah.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, huh?
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's got shatter. We're going to start with that one. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you very much, guys. And thank you to all of our amazing watchers. Thank you all. And goodbye.
Peace.